Okay, can you hand me my hat?
Where?
Could be in there, could be over here.
Is remote.
Yeah, but face cam is very directly on me.
Okay.
Look at that basket with Diet Coke in it. If it's not over there, then it is 100% over there on that side. It might be in the box, or it might be, yeah. I think it's over there. Why do you mess up my shoe pile, bro? I just throw my stuff.
Oh yes, your hat box.
Not enough light. It's gonna be a pain keeping that face cam like that. Really do be. Okay. That should be aligned though. Okay. Edit my picture, and then I'll be ready. Let's move that just in case. I'm just trying to sift through these. I don't really see any good ones. Okay. What to name it? Okay, now we can install that. Got very distracted for no reason. Okay, pause that. Pause that. Okay. Let's actually get into Play Battle Pass. Good job, Slade. It's gonna be a little bit of pain getting all this crap. I'll probably go for one in different matchmaking queues first.
Makes sense, makes sense.
And do I need Greatsword Legend wins?
15 Greatsword kills.
Okay. Just strike out.
Weird.
And I will play. Let me see what my daily challenges are. Something like Bow Legend wins, Guitar Legend wins. Okay. And then I'll play Ember. So all I gotta do is win. And get kills. Easy enough. Easier done than said.
Is there a Guitar Spear?
Guitar Spear?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yikes.
Okay, not bad. That's pain. No! Why does he have to take my stock like that, bro? It's so annoying. Okay, Mr. I mean, 3 Scythe Legends. So annoying. Couldn't just let me get the kill in the Mako. What an annoying person. I'm just out here trying to work on my battle pass and trying to get kills, only losing 1 life. So it's just pain. Truly it. Doesn't help that I need greatsword kills, but I can get the greatsword kills. Don't have to overkill. Why does he win that? Bro, why do you have to get such cheap kills? I'm just trying to 3-stock. Can't you understand? I always love seeing people's actions afterwards. Okay. It's more funny when they get mad, though. Also, dude, go to experimental if you're having trouble. It's actually so free. I guess I'm in strikeout right now.
It turns out when you have a bad setup, things actually start to not make sense.
Anna? Seems like so far every game has been free. Call it Turbo Tag.
Luckily right now I'm going for damage. Once I start going for kills or wins, that's gonna be cancer. Ooh, I'm fighting a 9.
Oh my god. This guy might be a little harder than I expected. My god, this man's a spam god.
Ah, yep. Dang, everything's so fun and things make sense. Like when a 9's in the middle of a sig, and then you sig them, right? And then they're able to follow up out of their sig that they didn't hit.
My god.
When they use spear ground pound, and it shoots you downwards and at an angle because of a slant.
Why did you play 3 Rocket Lance characters? I should have just went for the greatsword kills. I was gonna say lol. Lots of lance.
What the frick was that? Someone's above me, right? I'm using guitar recovery, they're using blaster recovery.
Bam. Be strong. I think this guy's mistaking spear for lance. Actually, no, because you need normal attack. Oh no.
God, something don't make sense. Something being most things.
Okay. The one that you considered to be one of the most annoying seems like the easiest one by far. Okay, I need great sword. I don't know if I could win without losing a life though. That's just a free-for-all as Jayun trying to get some kills.
You heard it here first. Scythe ground pound at an angle beats guitar recovery.
What can I say?
And Scythe is faster. Which doesn't make much sense, seeing as that my low dexterity doesn't matter for initial speed. Yep. Good old blaster there, hitting below it.
How is this man still alive? My God. Why does this man have to steal my kills?
You heard it here first. Scythe ground pound is 10 times better than Scythe recovery. Not Scythe, Spear.
It's actually hilarious. This Brent is literally just using axe and spamming, like recovering ground pound. It's working because all the other people keep walking into it. It's pain. But it's whatever, it is free for all.
Yep. Bryn's down single act actually has infinite range downwards.
Oh my God. Bryn is actually just terrible, bro. This person, legit, the entire time, right there, sucked on spear and I was destroying them, so they decided to swap to axe, and then they just kept literally swinging out ground pounds and recovers against everyone else just so they could steal my kills, which was pain. And then at like the last like 30 seconds, they just ran.
Spear recovery, not spear recovery. Spear sideline hits behind you, can confirm.
I don't know why they just don't make it so you can't spam. I don't understand. Can't be that hard. This is not going to be good. This is probably going to be really good for the 9, the Bryn.
That's fine. What was the Bryn's name?
They were pink.
This is probably not the same one. I fought a brown Bryn then. Basically did the same thing. And now I'm fighting, I don't know what the color is. Which maybe? Sulfide, that's it.
No, that should have been on mine. I outplayed that 9 with my movement, just... No. My God. Why do they have to pain me so? There's a weapon. The J unit solo carry. Okay, do you want to do a twos? Friendlies, Jared? Slit?
Huh?
Friendly twos?
I can't hear you yet. No,
Why'd you answer me?
I heard huh. Or, I said huh because I heard you, but I didn't understand. Okay, what were you saying?
Want to do a friendly twos so we can get the win?
Okay.
Just doing one
I'm about to
game.
smoke this guy, so.
Okay, I only need one more Yoon kill. And then, what is it? We also need double kills, Qatar heavy attack. I don't use Qatar SIGs enough though, bruh.
That's what I'm playing tonight.
And spear light attack.
Sadly, nice spear sigs are better.
Sadly? I mean, I guess that's true. Anyway. I want to play Yoon, I need one kill, so even if we lose, I'll swap.
Isn't this free for all?
Huh?
FFA.
Oh. Let me just leave and then I'll come back. Play, friendly twos. I might just choose Mako, because I can probably get a great circle, and then I can also get Qatar Sig damage.
Mako.
Ew, I'm yellow. I warned you, my guitars are kind of cracked.
Same, but we need Sigs, so.
Oh boy, it's time to fight Moe's as a ring.
I think I was gonna really try and focus on getting the great sword kill first. I'll get theirs. Okay, never mind, just snagged it.
And it was friendly, so we can sig, right?
Yeah.
That worked.
Get my guitar damage. Bro. I threw away my stock, I don't know why. It's fine. I'll play guitar. Or not guitar. Guitars.
Do I need greatsword kills?
I needed one.
Easy collapse.
Oh, we also got a kill without dying.
Hey! Everyone else since that one happened.
And we might even be able to continue doing twos. It's not that bad.
Yeah?
I need orbit guitar KOs, guitar spam, spear light deck. So I think I know what this means, and I think you know what this means.
What do you need? Oh boys.
Okay, let me. Do I not have yellow on 9? What?
Maybe we can't both be yellow with the same character. Yeah, it's only how team colors work.
But we can both be red. They are going off on the Ulgrim. I feel bad for the lad.
Huh?
The bots are going off on the Ulgrim bot. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Just remember, we don't really need to focus on winning. We just need spear light attack and guitar heavy.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that counts as SIGs or just recovery and ground pounds, but I feel like it would say recovery and ground pounds.
Bruh, they're so sweaty. Let me get my weapon, bruv. Really? That hits? That hits? How did I just go flying there?
Yeah. They deserve every bit of that, dude.
They really did. I always want to see if they want to say anything.
Yeah.
Because instead of saying GG, I always just say lol, because I wonder how's it happen? How's it get so bad for them?
Yeah. I mean, they basically just weapon tossed into each other. Other than that, their dodges weren't great and their combos weren't great.
Yeah.
And you can't have weak combos against a 9.
This would probably be pretty annoying. They both have bows and they have guitar gauntlets.
Yeah.
Plus, it's on this stage where bows gonna
Plus, they
dominate.
both have skins, that probably means they're tryhards.
You can get it.
sync comes out faster than sideline on guitars.
I can't grab cancel. Ow. Why they gotta bully me? Well, we lost, Jared.
You can't beat it, dude. The nines are too in sync.
Then you say the fat lol afterwards. I'm almost done with Guitar Heavy Attack. And I got Orb and Guitar KOs done.
I got my Chase dodges done.
Oh,
I
the
need a
black
little bit more.
icicle guitar skin.
That's nice.
I'm gonna put them on.
I'm almost done with my Spear Light Attack. Then I can play someone like Ragnar.
I get ya. Wait, are those even the guitars? No, the crystalline blades. There we go. They're really bad looking guitars.
Probably very bad looking with yellow.
I bet they look better. Okay, this might be a little annoying. Axe honestly a pretty big threat against us because it does damage.
The thing that's annoying is that we won't be able to target
Oh,
Right.
technically we could dominate too.
Not like they can. It's like they were hoping for the stage.
Bruh. What the frick is that? So lucky. He actually can't stop it, dude. Jump, dodge, nothing. We're crazy. You say lol again, hit him with that. My dude looks psychotic with that cape emote. Okay, we're getting there. Remember when you thought the match without dying more than once would be difficult?
Yeah.
I literally have only done 9 games today. Well, that's not true. I did some free-for-all. But I only lost one thing.
Caspian's always just a threat in 2v2 because he just is gonna spam.
Well, this
It's
probably...
also friendly 2v2, so everyone's gonna spam.
It's not even important to win, though. That's the thing. Of course. I'm an idiot. Well, that's kind of unlucky.
How'd that hit me? That didn't hit him. No! Stupid hoe. I used that before and it didn't even hit him when he was in the hitbox. And just because of that.
Hit him with the fat wool, right? Make him feel a little bad. I'm missing 2 guitar heavy attack damage.
We're going off with those heavy attacks. I was playing knife before this knife, 832.
Yeah, I'm crazy on the spammer. What can I say? It's a good thing that the Battle Pass promotes spamming. I love it so much.
Technically, it promotes recoveries, ground pound, and spamming.
What can I say?
I feel like we fought a lot of Kojis today.
I don't know. I see like one more guitar sing. Okay, so these guys are gonna be a little cancer.
Little undodgeables.
Oh, the wall hitboxes. It's whatever.
Good old great sword. Can't escape. You almost got us in there, but
They did
we
good.
both survived and ran. Easy collapse.
They did good.
Yeah,
What can I say?
it's not good enough.
Okay. Now I need spear light attack. Who has the strongest damaging spear?
I mean, Mirage has a good amount of attack, but also, Nye has a good amount of attack.
I guess 9 does have a good amount of attack. I'm thinking Mirage, though. Just so we're not playing the same character.
Does that mean? That means one of two things. You're gonna play Yellow Mirage, or I'm not playing Yellow Mirage. Right.
It's fine.
Oh, boys.
It's fine, mate.
Yeah, I guess primarily I'm going for.
Yeah, we don't need wins. That's the thing. First of all, it ain't ranked.
Oh my god.
Don't him.
How'd that guy not get staggered?
You better muster it. That's just kind of unfortunate. 6 are too strong. Well,
That was on the ground, by the way.
what? That person just slid off, and it's still the same hitbox.
Why'd you try and go across the other side of the stage with 2 people with weapons? Spears, nonetheless. If we had Lances, he'd be dead.
Hit him with the wall.
That's true.
Oh, that was 414 light attack damage. That's the stuff.
Yeah, he's like 300 more. And I can move on to Greatsword.
I probably won't go for double kills.
Actually, if I need guitars and Greatsword.
Yikes.
My worst character. That might have cracked. This core doesn't stand a chance.
Probably the hardest thing for me is definitely going to be double kill, seeing as that's the only thing that really remains. But like I said, I'm just going to save it for like another battle pass, because like something that'll kind of just happen, I feel.
3, 2, 1.
I'll snag
A
orbs.
million chase dodges. Guitars have more range than Greatsword confirmed. Excuse me?
Yeah. That person just kind of won, but they're spamming 6s trying to get heavy attack. Yep. Bruh, why do they literally just have to spam it?
Ah, yes. When I do it doesn't work. When he does it, it does. Fun times.
Blue team win.
There you go. Hit him with that. Ba-na-ma-na-ma-na. We're so close.
They're off.
See, I don't really get mad just because, like, obviously they can't play the game. Hence why they're spamming 6 and 2s, right? Like, say, if that would have been even regular 2s, we would have won. Even with these characters.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, I wouldn't have been going for specific things. We would have just been playing to win. As well as they would hit themselves with every sig in the game. So all they did was spam then.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen them do a single combo. Of just, they got lucky with SIGs. First of all, because of lag and delay, but it is what it is. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Ah, yep. Forgot orb neutral has more priority than go down there. guitar. Recovery doesn't have a hitbox. No?
Classic. Yeah, that's expected. Can't really expect a recovery by a gun literally not to pick up an insta-kill. I'm crazy.
I wanted it so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate. I lagged and went for the wrong move, and I killed myself. How do they... What's it?
Red team wins.
Who's the crap they do? That's where that first thing goes around thinking, I could have easily beat them if I had more stocks, my partner wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
But it's not true, because we were literally just completely goofing off at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know how it be. Easy. Oh, and I got a double kill. Oh, yeah, because the bomb. The bomb. Game's too easy, I swear. We've lost like one game today.
Yeah.
Okay, well. I am caught up on all my stuff.
All of it. Oh.
I just need double kills, but I'm just gonna wait till next
You need
week's.
13 greatsword KOs and 100 guitar damage.
Okay. Well, do you think you should be doing some ranked question mark? Get some food.
Or viewer games while I catch up on this stuff. Because there are actually a lot more things than I expected. I need 2 different matchmaking things.
Okay.
4 without dying. A little bit of guitar heavy and 13 greatsword.
Well, it's also foods time.
That's true.
We can do that. I'll turn on my face cam while I'm eating though. And what's it? Ba-da-bum-bum. I guess I'll just change it to what's it? Viewer games. Ba-da-bum-bum.
It is quite hot in here.
Yeah. Bum-bum. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. 5. My connection lost.
Yes, same here. But I still did it.
Okay, get in the game. Oh. Never mind, we're actually offline. Let's reload Brawl.
Welcome to Brawlhalla. Custom.
I don't know what you want to do first.
Me neither.
But just choose the thing that you're going to be doing.
Just do range.
I think we're not. Room and number. With that.
Okay.
Because I'm sure you're going to be keeping this room. And then Robin. Pot. I'm gonna fill 3. Let's see. Grinding?
Huh?
Grinding?
You know it.
Remember,
Nice
people
to get
can
you
hear
flat.
the mic.
Yeah, I know.
I think they can hear. It might be very far and distant for them. You can move it a bit. It's more like near us instead of just near me. That should be good. I can hear you mashing.
That was trying to load up the broadcast before I started. But like you would take longer. Looking forward to making some delicious burritos tonight.
Someone said something. Whoa, pro flat player? Yeah, you know, Blaze Emperor. Jared's actually sick on it. Also, tell us if you can hear us alright. Because we had to move our setup around. So, I want to make sure you can hear us. You should be able to hear me when I'm talking like this, but I don't know if it sounds really far away or anything. You're a little quiet? Okay. I'm just gonna move my mic back to its regular spot and sit down. Okay. Right now I'm eating some foods, so yeah. It's so freaking hot in our room, Blaze Emperor. Like, actually though. Like, literally sweating from doing nothing. It's really annoying. Jared's getting clapped. I already finished most of my Battle Pass stuff for the week.
Okay, that was a bit shocking. But
It's fine.
Player 1 wins.
But all I need is my double kills. I have 2 out of 10, but hard to get double kills in a lot of game modes.
see, why can't there be more matches like that?
What do you mean?
Where people actually have. Honestly, I don't think the reason that match was good, right, was because the guy had a good sight and a good spear. It's the fact that the spear wasn't absolutely cancer because I could dodge it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I wasn't able to dodge it, that wouldn't have been a good match.
3,
I hear ya.
1, brawl.
They definitely nerfed challenges, didn't they?
Yep.
Because I just remembered that.
Before it was like 15,000 scythe damage.
No, it was 5,000. But I didn't really think about it. Because I'm like, wow, these are going up way faster than I remember. You know? And I'm like, wait a second. It wasn't always 1,500, it was 5,000. It's actual pain. And also, I love so much how they changed it. Because basically, the things I complained about the most was the fact you had to get so much damage, because you just had to play a ton of rounds, right? And the ones for, like, specific legends.
Yeah.
Like, get 15 Greatsword Legend wins. Now just get 15 Greatsword KOs. It's so much better. I need 4 double KO. See, I still need 8 more. But I'm not really going for them now. I don't know if you knew this, Blaze Emperor. I'm sure you did. But the, like, weekly things carry over. So say if you don't get your double kills now, you can work on them when new weekly challenges come out. So, that's why I'm doing it. In case I need to do like more 2v2s or free-for-all in the future, then I can just work on it then, instead of specifically only grinding for that now. It just kind of feels like a waste of time.
This person I don't like, however. Like we're talking about 3 different people. The person I'm fighting, the Ember I'm fighting, or the Mako I'm playing.
Yeah. See, I feel like the whole point of the battle pass is they want it to be things that don't directly affect your gameplay, right? Like they want it to be like, oh, just kind of play the game, but you have to change up a little bit. Like, oh, you should play different game modes, or oh, you should try these characters, right? But really, I think what every single person does just specifically grinds them, and I feel like that's what makes the battle pass annoying. You know, because like that's how anyone treats a battle pass. You just want to get the challenges done.
Well, this isn't looking like a win, boys.
You got this. Reverse 3 stock. In red. See, I would say this is probably the best battle pass so far, simply because of the changes they made, not because of the like designs or anything. I think the color's trash, and yeah, like so many of the skins are trash. Literally, the only thing good about this battle pass is the Bryn skin, right? I mean, also, of course, the podium and the UI theme, but every single battle pass is a cool podium and UI theme. But these are probably the worst weapon designs, worst color, and worst, like, upgradable skin. Like, it's the Mako.
I really didn't get, like, any Qatar heavy attack damage. That's so depressing. I was thinking, wow, now I can play Jaehoon, the superior greatsword character.
Just play who you want, mate.
Nah. I'm getting this last 13 Qatar heavy damage.
It is funny to think that I completed almost all my challenges in less than an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Built different.
3, 2.
So I like that they made them easier. It's not super duper out of the way. Like if I had to get 15 Greatsword Legend wins, that'd be taking a while. Plus the thing is that everyone takes advantage of Strikeout. So basically it's just play Strikeout with the Greatsword Legend just chilling there. Not even playing it. And that's why I think it's cool that they made it KOs.
What frick is this? How'd he hit me?
He's built different, dude.
Oh. Too bad for him, I got greatsword. A greatsword Sig.
Yeah, more importantly the Sig.
Some of these things, dude.
To be honest, I would have preferred Qatar light attack damage and spear heavy,
That is what I'm saying.
but maybe that's just me. Dude, I have no issue getting damage on guitars. Heck, I get most damage on Linfei and free-for-alls. Spear is a menace to society, it really is.
Every time that I go for something close, I use side sig, and every time I go for something far away, I use down sig.
Honestly tragic.
Excuse me, sir. You just spot dodged a tidal wave.
We need that IRL. Imagine actually how good a spot dodge IRL would be.
Yeah, exactly. Just become invincible for about like half a second.
Think about how interesting fights would be. Or how you could save yourself from death.
Yeah, exactly. Bullets coming at you, spot dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I wasn't even in the air!
You jumped, dude.
I did, but I wasn't in the air yet. My feet were about to rocket me off the ground.
On your screen, you weren't in the air. Your screen ain't what the game sees, dude. Or what you see. I'm really tempted to farm the dragon, I really am.
I just want to see how those guitars look. Really bad. Okay.
That's surprising.
It's the game time.
Oh yeah, you get the yeah. To be honest, I don't think I've been impressed with any single, like, either of the two medium skins on any battle pass. You know, like usually the main ones to look out for are just the upgradable.
3 medium skins, maybe more.
Which one?
Oh, this battle pass.
No, it doesn't.
Volgrim, Thor, Bodvar.
Is that it?
Maybe one more.
I think all of them have 3, don't they? Or do most of them have 2?
Well, I know the other one, the demon, had
Zerial and Jiro.
Zerial, someone else, I think. Obviously not Hattori and Petra, but
Yeah. And then the second DLC had supposedly Ember and someone else.
it's just confusing when they also release a Synthwave chest, because you don't know which ones are from that.
Well, yeah, I just know they released Ember because that's what someone said. Yeah. Usually it's like, the other skins are okay, but it's nothing I'd really care about. But it's just like, basically the only...
Not a favorite person.
You are. But the main reason the upgradable skin and the final skin are cool, it's just the final skin looks cool no matter what. Like, they actually just put work into it, right? But the main cool part about the first one is just the fact that you get cool weapon. Like, when it's maxed out. It's like some really cool, like, fire or something like that, you know? And that's what's cool about it. Because, like, I don't think I've cared about the Petra or the Val skin all that much. It's more so, like, the weapon. You know?
Sadly, Mako I don't think has very good weapons.
The guitar looks pretty slick, Jared.
I don't think it looks that cool. Is it just bubbles?
Yeah, but what other guitars are there that are cool?
I guess that's true.
That's like the first, like, animated kind of guitar. That's what's cool about it. I'm assuming they try to make it so, like, the upgradable and the final character and things, like, they get a diversity of weapons. So you don't get, like, 2 gauntlets, like, right after each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously with, like, the upgradable skins, it's kind of different, like, say, Petra and Val. Like, those are both upgradable skins, right? Or no, it was, yeah, but they both had gaunts. But mostly for the final one where they have the cool skins. Because they've had... Well, actually, they have 2 spear characters, don't they? Already. It's so late. I wonder what their next idea for the battle pass is going to be. It's probably just going to be really random things. Like this one.
Haha!
I feel like maybe they just design a cool skin, and then they build the battle pass around that.
Probably.
Like, let's just create a really sick skin for a character that doesn't really have a super sick skin, and then it's like, then we'll build a battle pass around it.
All I need is that great sword. I'm a bully, but I need great sword kills.
Yeah, I hear ya. All good here. Yeah, here, wait. Let's pick the, Mako. Where is it? Progress. First page. Like, they look really bad first, then they look kind of blah. Yeah, but that's like, kind of slick. Kind of slick. Not super slick, but kinda.
Maybe I should not try playing greatsword. That's probably my worst weapon.
Frozen Forest, it's like, I get why it's called that, but why make that? Who wants that ugly color, bruh? I don't understand. Probably the coolest color they've released so far, by far, is the esports. You know? I guess the, like, Charge of G is pretty slick if you just want, like, diversity, but those are, like, the only 2 cool skin colors.
I like cool skin colors. And then obviously red and black.
I don't know. I like Sunset's okay. just because it's like different. You know, same with like the Halloween one. I don't know. I just also think that some colors go really well with some skins. It's just like when I think of like Charged OG or the esports, I feel like they go with like any skin. You know, like say if I could only have one color for all my characters, it'd be one of those ones.
Yeah.
For sure. So do you have all your things, dude?
What thing?
What things? Oh yeah, the kills or wins with only dying once.
No.
How many more you need?
Like 3.
Easy. I'm gonna get it right here. See, I didn't really realize how easy it was, because like for some reason it seemed a lot harder than it was, because all you gotta do was 2 stocks of one.
Yeah, usually I win with 1 stock in either white or red.
I usually win with the stock
No middle
advantage.
ground.
So, well, of course I win with the stock advantage, but I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, like I said, if anyone wants to play, let us know and we'll do the, what's it? So did you put the room number in?
Yep.
Nice. Ragnar's so nasty, bro. Like, he has such good weapons and such good SIGs. I would say the only SIG that he has that isn't optimal is probably, I guess he technically has 2. His side one on Katars and his, what's it? Down one on Axe. But his down one on Axe is kind of like Ulgrim's, you know? Just kind of has more range and lasts longer. Well, they last like the same amount, but like they last long, you know? That's probably the SIG I use the least on Ragnar is the down one on Katars. Like it's good, right? But
Use neutralite.
probably should have. Sword is actually so easy though. It's honestly disappointing. I don't know if you're winning this, dude. This man's going berserk on the axe.
That's where you're wrong. As soon as I ditch the greatsword, I'm fired up.
Uh-huh. You didn't just get extremely lucky with both those SIGs.
It's called reeds, dude.
No, you clip him through a wall and then you just jump up into the sky and you have to jump straight into it.
Do it.
I'm just
I
saying.
really have no excuse. You definitely have more hours than me on PC. Yeah, I've definitely probably played more Jayun.
I probably have played more Jayun. I'm kind of cracked on the Yoon. A lot of times, Greatsword is just kind of like you have like your initial one, then you just kind of like click a direction and just keep clicking X. You know. See, like I said, I think the Bodvar skin looks pretty cool, but what's it? The Ulgrim and the Thor are absolute yikes.
Those that can pretty consistently do downlight recovery, but never downlight side air.
I don't know. I just feel like if you like someone like Ulgrim or Thor, it's probably just because of how they play, not because of their design. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand how you could like their design. Hence the skins being bad. What? That was weird. But yeah. Like, see, the thing is that basic designs are kind of cool just because, like, they're basic and cool. Like, say Ember, just like an elf with a hood, right? But it's cool, right? Same with like Ragnar, just being like a dragon, but like a dragon humanoid thing. It's like, it's cool. You know, Nyx being a Reaper, you know, it's cool. Cool design, right? You can't really go wrong with just, like, basic cool designs. But then you have, like, just a dwarf. It's like, it's a dwarf, right? But dwarfs aren't cool. Right?
This person kills himself. Oh,
So it's just like, yeah. I feel like though how Brawlhalla's mindset is, right? When it comes to like making the skins though, is like, you know what, if we just have some part of it that's glowing and animated and spitting out some sort of thing, it's defined to be cool, right? Which kinda is true. Things that are animated and look like something's coming from it, like flames or beams or, you know, is a lot cooler than any stationary design, I feel. You know? Like, how are they gonna make like a bow or a sword look cooler than one that's like animated? I just don't see it being possible. It just is not how it works. You have to have some sort of glowing or something. Like I said, something that has an animation. Like, imagine like the Autumn Harvest one, but it had like LED lights and like the lantern glowed and stuff like that. Immediately an S tier skin. And they say like the chainsaw and stuff like it's cool.
That was deleted, correct? But that mean I pressed that like 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago, you clicked the button and you remembered it. Okay, I hear you, dude. I hear ya. But that's really true. Owie, owie, owie. JV Rocks 114 is lame. You spam and you're lame as heck. You white, ugly, fat poop. I'm not even playing. This is just aggressive. But how's it going? Make sure to hit that follow button if you're enjoying. You know? Always appreciate it. Beard's going down. If you want to hate on somebody, his name is Sootiest Jarl. Right? He takes well to criticism.
Not the constructive kind.
Yes.
The destructive kind.
Yep, destructive criticism. The thing is that I'm wondering, right? Is that I don't know if it's an actual person, right? Because I feel like it could just be like something like, ha, Bell's trolling, right? Because I don't know why they do my name instead of yours, seeing as you're the one playing.
Yeah.
And your Twitch is related to your thing. So, I don't know. And plus I feel like it would be a lot of work to create a username for that without it just being like a funny troll, right? Not like, I'm mad, I'm gonna create a name like this and then do it. But I will screenshot it. I hope that you are like a random person, because that would actually be so hilarious. And if it's a prank, that's also very funny though. Seems like a tycoon thing to do.
Yeah. What's the name?
GVRox114 is lame. I don't know. See, I feel like you can't do something like that because then it's way too funny than it is like serious, right? How are you supposed to like? I don't know. Like, you need to work on your hate game a little bit more. You gotta be like real toxic, right? Saying general terms doesn't really hurt. You gotta like hit them hard where it really hurts. You know what I'm saying? Calling someone lame, saying they spam white. I don't know how white is an insult, but you know, ugly. I mean, I don't even have my face cam on, right? Fat. I mean, whatever. And poop. It's like literally the most basic things.
Fat, whatever.
It's like the thing is that they don't like. What's it? I don't understand. I feel like for you to like target something like that, you have to like, you know, specifically describe their gameplay and how they're bad, or specific things that only target them, right? Like people always say like stuff like, "Oh, your hairline," "Oh, you spam," "You're fat," "You're ugly." Like what? Those are just general terms that you can say to literally anyone. So it's like, I don't understand.
They say it, so they don't have to look at you. And describe specifically what they don't like about you.
Yes, but that's what you need to do for it to actually like matter, right?
Yeah, that's just how people be.
I'm just saying, usually if you're gonna put in the effort to like try to be toxic, just do it right, bro. Right? Like if you expect a reaction, you gotta do something like, You know? Like, you don't just have to say bad words or, like, mean words, right? Because, like, that just doesn't affect anything. It has to be specifically targeted things, you know? That's what I don't understand. I just feel like who really... I don't know. Like, say, like, usually it's like you just gotta be like... I don't know. Like, I get on Jared's server and other people in my chats and everything. I'm saying, like, how they play is so annoying, right? And how they're getting carried and stuff like that. Now, see, that stuff can get annoying if, like, what's it? Like, again, you, like, describe it to them, right? You gotta describe why it's annoying and why it's dumb and stuff like that. You know? So. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. That's why it's just not worth making fun of random people or trying to, like, be toxic towards someone, like, random. Because, like, what's it?
I can't play Greatsword, dude.
Greatsword's pain.
Player 1 wins.
I can play it a little bit,
I'm just
but...
glad I don't need 15 wins. Actually, that might be easier. Then I can just play Sword.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's why they changed it. Because it'd be faster, less annoying, as well as you actually had to play the weapon. You know? Because, like, when it's just, like, play a Greatsword Legend, there's so many things you could go around and cheese.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we'll play Strikeout. Or, oh, I'm just going to play a character and never use Greatsword. So it's like, why would it be a Greatsword challenge? But see, if it's get Greatsword kills, there's no way around it. No matter what, you're going to have to play Greatsword and get kills on it. Like, yeah, you can warm up things with another attack, you know? But... Also, it's kind of funny how the first guy that you actually beat was the one that got really mad. You know?
How do you know? Was his name Davey Rocks Alone?
No, just because he was the only guy that lost. Because there was only one guy that lost. People don't usually complain when they win. Because, like I said...
I mean, I've had people come in saying, wow, you're trash. I wasn't even trying.
Well, yeah, but that's usually only if it's, like, a really
Yeah, I guess
clean...
it's not really mad.
Yeah. Plus, that's, like, if they really sweep you up and they're, like, really insecure about them being bad at Brawl, right? So, like, usually you can tell what kind of players they are. You know, like, say, like, a Nye or something, they know they spam, right? So it's like, they don't usually come in here unless they're just trying to be like, haha, I'm gonna try to make this guy mad, right? You know, like, the trolly kind, right?
Oh my god, get hit by a stick!
Anyway, but then you have the people who play, like, Mordex, right? Where they really think they're just the best player in the world. They're super cocky, but really insecure because there's a million other Mordexes and they're not that good. So it's like anytime they do anything, like get a win and like have a stock advantage, like, oh my god, I'm a god, this guy sucks, I'm gonna tell him.
That's not how Scythe works, bro.
I think he knows. He just wanted to use it anyway.
It's like, oh, it missed. It's like, on the way back, it's gonna yoink ya. Oh my, what if it hit you with a greatsword stick, but if it hit you with 2 goddamn red?
Listen, dude, nothing's as powerful as Scythe. We learned that.
Not as powerful, but I should still be able to kill in red with the heavy weapon sig off stage.
That's a pretty cool Mirage skin, though. Not like good, but like it's cool.
I'm definitely, if I still had the choice, still buy the Crusader instead of this.
Yeah, the Crusader's way cooler, but this is cool. I also like the Mummy. Like I said, the unique skins are so much better. You know?
It's not how Scythe works!
Yo, how's it going, Thraxy? If you do want to fight Jared, / me, stuff like that, just let us know. Because Jared's just trying to work on his Battle Pass stuff and do some ranked and such while waiting. So, yeet. I've been following since July. Gosh darn. Yeah, I'll be. It actually has been a while. Usually people, for the most part, it's like they follow, they have a good time, and then they completely forget, right? And then they never come back. Here's how it goes. And then, like...
I was directly underneath them! This is what I don't like! When people don't even have to try on Scythe!
That's what Scythe...
The game just works for them! If I had a Scythe like that, what would be the point of even playing? The game just plays by itself!
I mean, it basically does. Like, that's really what
Like,
Scythe is.
the guy grabbed me through a wall when I'm directly above him.
Jared, listen. It's okay.
Guy recovers me when I'm below him. Not having even when I'm playing safe.
Jared, one day, they might maybe consider fixing the game, but today's not that day. And it
Maybe
definitely...
like, hey, maybe the people who get half a millisecond of lag shouldn't be completely doomed for eternity to lose games.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah.
I'm telling you, our internet's not bad. Those people just have a positive amount of internet. Their inputs go through before they collect.
Guitars need to get nerfed already? I don't think guitars really need nerf. I think they're really good. But, like, not too good, you know? I mean, maybe I'll watch Sandstorm play it in a tournament and be like, yeah, okay, never mind, I was kidding. You know? But for the most part, I don't think they're that broken. Personally, I still think Scythe is the most annoying weapon in the game. I don't think it really needs nerfed, but it's kind of like guitars where they're gonna naturally be awful to fight no matter what, right? Kind of like greatsword stuff. It's never gonna be like, oh, this isn't that bad to fight, while also being balanced, you know? Like, unless they completely make those weapons garbage, I can do that. Guitars catch one dodge and hit you with an 8-hit string. Yeah, but they also...
Guitars. It's just to do a ton of damage.
Yeah, but the thing is that you can also... you get your dodge back pretty often. You know, like usually they can do like, honestly, like only like 3 or 4 hits before you get your dodge back. If they keep reading your dodges though, yeah, it's over. But see, with like a Scythe, they literally just need to get 1 to 2 dodge reads and completely carry you off the stage and instantly kill you. Right? Guitars, it's like build up damage with some dodge things, and as soon as they get off stage, just spam you with like a neutral or a side air, you know?
Also, I was constantly jumping and that guy literally just used side lights.
The thing is, I would say guitars are easier though, you know, because guitars, it's literally doing the same thing over and over again. But the thing is that Scythe isn't hard either, you know? So.
Oh my god!
Guitars are the easiest weapon to swing with, for real.
He didn't even like the ground pound.
I think I can kind of agree with that, to be honest.
Guy actually activated the ground pound, went straight down, and then just...
Scythe
he never
is annoying
stopped.
because
but
of
it
the
hit
active
me.
hitboxes. To be honest, Scythe's annoying because of everything, right? Like, you can kill super fast with it. It honestly doesn't build up damage that slow. It has some good kill power. Plus, like, you can mix SIGs into a lot of attacks. But it's basically like, just really, really strong. Especially like off stage. You really, it's like against a Scythe, you just cannot go off stage. It's kind of like Gaunts in that sense. But yeah, I would say honestly the easiest string weapon could definitely be guitars. But things you still need to know how to do the combo. I would say probably Gauntlets is the easiest string weapon. Because, like, while with guitars you cycle one combo, you still need to know what you're doing, right? Well, on Gauntlets, it's literally just, you have so many options, you just kind of hit them with one thing and it just goes off, it just plays itself. Sandstorm has to have been behind the Scythe buff, or it didn't even need a buff. It is what it is. I mean, I don't really think the game's like super balanced, but... You know, because like say Axe and stuff, they do good damage, but they're so slow and so easy to read, and that's what makes them so bad. You know, because like say like a sword is just better than half the weapons in the game, just because it's fast, it's easy as frick, right? You have good options. It's just actually so easy, right? But like Axe can be considered easy, but you're not gonna be able to play it well unless you really know what you're doing, and then it's just worse than other weapons. Like putting the time into Axe is like so unworthy compared to any other weapon.
I wonder if the guy notices what I'm doing.
Who knows? But I also don't really think guitars are worth putting the time into, unless it's like a weapon that you seriously only like playing. You know? Yeah, I'm a huge Axe main.
I'm gonna fill up my
People
water.
complain
I'll be
about the
back.
damage it does, but it's a heavy weapon. It makes sense. Slow as heck and easy to punish. Yeah. There was people considering... Okay, Thrax, let me hear you a scenario, right? I was complaining about Scythe being powerful and better than Axe, right? And they were legit saying that Axe has less lag, less startup frames, and is faster, and that it's a string weapon. And so it's just completely better than Scythe. And I'm like, what? Scythe has options for every direction, is fast as frick, very hard to punish unless you're like throwing out trash moves, like you're just throwing out downlights on the stage, you know? And like, the lag on it's not bad at all. You just need to actually play it well. And I'm just like, what? Axe basically has like 3 good options. And that's down air, side air, and ground pound. Ground pound slash recover, because they basically do the same thing, just different directions. They just don't want their little grabber to get nerfed. Axe is the most nerfed weapon. Yeah, well that's because also Thraxy, a majority of the game is all scythe means because they think it's the hardest and most skilled weapon, right? And so they just think that they're just like better players, right? They think that scythe is just like the only real weapon in the game. Everything else is just easy as frick to play. You know? And so then they complain about it being trash all the time. You know? Even though they get wins with it, you know? So, I don't know. Like, obviously you can complain about any weapon you want, but I don't know, mate. Just people with their scythe, it's a wild one. Scythe mains are always, or almost always toxic and always play like they're looking for clips. It's because they are. They just want to do something impressive to prove that they're good and they know what they're doing. Right? It's just the thing that they don't realize, like say me playing Scythe and I can do well with it, is they don't realize that just getting some hits in and trying to go for small things is okay. You're still building up damage and you can get kills. You don't have to always camp on a wall or do the same one string to try to get it. Right? It's like, what? Aren't you playing it to win? So use the things that are its advantage. Don't just try to go for the clip. Oh my god, it's for the game. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like they play like the only reason Scythe exists is to do a huge string that's 0 to death. Right? And then they complain about it like, oh, it's not easy to play Scythe because you can't just 0 to death all the time. It's like, what? You don't have to 0 to death for Scythe to be effective. You know? It's just, it doesn't make sense. But then they sit there and complain about Axe like, oh, when I'm trading one hit with an Axe, I'm bad. But they don't realize that's like, you're not supposed to be trading hits. You're supposed to be getting more hits on Scythe than Axe because you're harder to punish, you're faster. Right? So it's like, if you're trading hits with Axe, obviously you're going to lose. It's slower and more powerful. Right? So you just gotta be better at your movement and stuff, right? You don't have to get one string that kills. It's just they find the equivalent that Axe hitting you once is like a full 0 to death string on Scythe. And they're like, that's why Axe is overpowered. And it's just like, what kind of mindset is that? Doing something with blasters is more skilled than one single combo that's not that long. Scythe is easy to use. To be honest, blasters are pretty easy to use too. But blasters are a really unique weapon because they're the only weapon that plays like that, like with the range and stuff. Because the thing is that blasters are easy to punish with some moves, but they can also be very impossible to punish. But the thing is that blasters can be overpowered and the worst weapon in the game in the same match. You know what I'm saying? People will fail to 0 to death and say something's trash. That's what I'm saying. And then people act like with Axe, all you have to do is like side air twice and they're dead, or spam ground pound. Or ground pound, recovery, ground pound. That just works. But I'm like, that is the equivalent to you 0 to deathing one Scythe. You have to get like 3 dodge reads. Right? It's not just that easy. It's like, yeah, if you're just standing on the wall, not dodging, and you're just running back on the wall, yeah, that'll work on you. But I just don't understand. Like, I'm not sitting here saying Scythe's the easiest weapon. It definitely is hard. But the thing is that other weapons are hard too. To master something like even Axe and like stuff like that in gauntlets, it's like you still have to put time into it and stuff. It's not like they're instantly the easiest weapon, right? It's like obviously you can start off with you being able to do a lot of basic things, you know? But like to play those weapons effectively, you have to put time and effort into them, you know? And people just act like, nah, they're easy. I'm a Scythe main, so when I'm losing, I'm just gonna blame it on me having a bad weapon. Buff my weapon. It's like I almost feel like Scythe players never fight other Scythe players.
No, they just respect each other too much. I'm like, oh man, that guy was too skilled.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually what it is. They complain about every weapon except their own. Like if they play another Scythe, they're like, wow, that guy was really impressive. He's really good. Buff my own weapon? Exactly, bro. Mastering blasters is harder than mastering Scythe since its combos are more complicated, and if you whiff, you can't just drag them back in. I do agree with that, but the thing is that I think that's dumb about blasters. Like, obviously every weapon you can rely, especially like Plat, right? You can rely on just one single combo, right? Like, that's what Freedom used to do. It's literally just like, okay, down light, and then jump down air, then grab cancel down light, and then recovery. Right? And that's what annoys me about blasters and like why they're not skilled is when people don't adapt or change their playstyle at all. And I feel like that's also why scythe mains are so bad at a lot of things. They never adapt. They just rely on
like,
one
if
thing.
People see one part of your combo and they dodge it, that doesn't mean scythe's bad.
Exactly. It's like they're wondering how am I being read, right?
Yeah, because like say if you're trying to zero to death someone, you fail. They're gonna know the second time to dodge.
Exactly. It's like
if you don't adapt, they're gonna dodge.
It's like with Axe, you can't just rely on Danner the entire game. Like, yeah, it's a good move. It's a great move, in fact. But the thing is that they realize, maybe I shouldn't stand still and let them be above me. Right? Or, oh, he's gonna go for a side air to kill. I'll just not do that. Cannon. See, Cannon, in my opinion, it's kind of the same with blasters, to where in the same match, it can be overpowered and completely useless. Right? Like, say, I can fight Cannon and literally just get 0 to death with, like, 1 dodge read, right? But then it's like, also, I can fight Cannon, like, after losing that stock and literally not get hit once. Right? And so it's just like, that's why I don't find Cannon or, like, blasters necessarily good weapons. Right? It's because the thing is that...
Oh my god! Why is it Enigma to even explain to me?
That is kind of tragic.
Enigma, Small Great Hall. They're the worst maps in the game. Changed my mind.
But honestly, also, I don't know if you guys have realized, but so many people have actually been complaining about blasters recently, like saying they're the most overpowered weapon in the game. It's like, it's also funny how they don't even change blasters or orb, and people are just changing their opinions. It's almost like that's how tiers work, right? You literally just have to find people who are good and understanding. Exactly. It's not like tier lists are like, okay, so this is where every weapon stands. I wish I could play all my ranked games on maps with no soft platforms. That's what I'm saying, bro. Those stupid platforms are so unbelievably garbage, bro. Like, say, like, what's it? Mammoth Fortress? Why is there a random floating platform?
That's
right?
how a lot of maps work. They just have a random platform.
It's like, why is there these platforms? It's like, it doesn't add to anything. Yeah, exactly. They either mess you up, like, you hit them in a place that's like, oh, can't do that string. Or it's like you're trying to fall through a platform you don't, and they're able to camp under you. It's like, why? Like, does it really add that much of a level? Like, it's kind of like, say, Fangwild. Like, small Fangwild. It's literally just something that gives one thing a huge disadvantage, and be able to cheese people. Other than it actually being skill. It's not like every map has something where you can adapt, and you have to know your maps. It's literally just like sometimes you get really lucky because you're able to do something that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. So it's just like, why? Trying to hit a dare and it turns into a downlight and you get punished. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so dumb. Or like, say you're trying to go through a platform and instead you just land on the platform and then a Nai just uses a sig. It's like you just can't do anything.
Or Amiko's flying around the map like Spider-Man using sigs.
Yeah. Blasters aren't OP. It's just either you don't adapt or the other player is better. People are dumb sometimes. But see, that's the thing though, is that a lot of weapons, it's like, say for example, if I'm fighting a better player on like, say, Axe, or even Scythe and stuff like that, I feel like I can do something, right? But if someone's good on blasters, or like Cannon, and like they really know what they're doing, it feels like you actually can't do anything. Right? Like say, when someone actually knows how to play blasters, it's like, you literally can't touch them. But again, it's like also the same thing that like, even after they can completely take one of your stocks, it's almost like they can play like the exact same or like just really smart and stuff and you can still just dominate them. Because the thing is that both Cannon and blasters have huge weaknesses as well as them being powerful. And that's why I find them like mid-tier, right? But that's also why I don't think they're good main weapons. I think they're good backup weapons. Like say if you're going to play Scythe, have blasters, like say Nyx. Because then you can play blasters on the side, and if you're just not doing well on blasters or not doing well on Scythe, you can swap, right? But I don't think blasters or Cannon are a good main weapon. You know? Because I feel like people just rely on it, and then they wind up getting mad when they're not able to do a lot of the stuff, even though they played the weapon well, because that's just how the weapons are. It's like, you can't just be OP and like do huge strings and kill people, right? It's kind of like Scythe, right? It just, the thing is that, blasters and stuff, if you're whiffing attacks, it's not worth it at all. Same with Cannon. Because otherwise you're just having long games where you're just like throwing out attacks and getting punished when you can't do anything. But again, that's why I said they're really good backup weapons. You know? It's kind of the same with like guitars. It's like guitars are good backup weapons because like, it's not hard to play. So it's like, if you're just not able to do something on, like, sword, I guess sword's also a good backup just 'cause it's easy, but it also could be a good main weapon. But, like, say if you're playing scythe and you just really are struggling to get scythe things, just have, like, Katara as the backup so you can do strength. Orb is actually OP. The thing is that Orb hasn't even changed, just people are realizing how good it is. It's like, it's always been this good. You know? It's just, people refuse to, like, acknowledge it, just because they didn't want to play it. But it's like, Orb has always been good. You know? It's kind of the same with sword a lot of the time, like, people just, like, don't really think the easy weapons are that good, or you can do things. But, again, that's also because the majority of the game is scythe players, and so all they see is scythe. They have scythe vision. Right? And so it's like, the moment, it's like, people start actually picking up other weapons, like, wow, Orb's actually good. You know, it's like, I can't believe we didn't realize this before.
Oh my god, this is why I don't play Attendant! The man's in blind! He's a
Inlate is huge. Facts.
God.
But see, the thing is that I feel like they are going to nerf Orb, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really find Orb any more OP than I do Sword. They're just kind of easy weapons, but like, I don't really find them that OP. Like, the main thing that I feel like Orb has that other weapons don't is like, say, the down light. Or down air, I mean. You know? It's like, down air is very good because it has so much range, right? And so, you can use it basically any time for comboing, for killing. You know? I think the main thing with Orb, though, is they need to nerf damage on it. Because it seems like the neutral on Orb and crap, and like Cider, have so much kill power. The dare bounces, yeah. But see, the thing is that Orb, in general, I don't think is that powerful. It's fairly similar to, like, sword stuff. It's just, like, you can do really easy things, like, say, dare on stage, or more so, like, D-Light. You know, then you bounce, right? And then you can, like, lead up. But the thing is that those aren't, like, true combos, they're just good combos, you know? So it's like, I don't really find that OP. It's just the fact that dare is powerful as well as just being a really good option. You know? It's not very punishable. You can use it in, like, basically any circumstance. On stage, off stage, wherever, right? And you can even lead it into combos, right? But like I said, the neutral and Cider have so much kill power. It's like basically like as if it's like a axe, but it's on a very fast weapon. You know? And so it's just like, how beat. But, I don't know. To be honest, like I said, how a lot of Brawl is, like, people just kind of see from their perspective, you know? Like, if you're a Gauntlet main, you see Gauntlets either being really powerful, or you see them being trash because it's like, oh, you know, the weaknesses of it, you know? But it's also why it's so bad with, like, tier lists and stuff, and the majority of the player base is because, say, majorities play certain weapons, you know? Like, I would guarantee you that, like, the highest percent of any weapon played would have to be, like, Scythe. Right? Like, maybe not right now, just because a lot of people are picking up on, like, that Orb's really good, so they want to test out Orb, and, like, say Gauntlets have been good for a while, so, like, they're testing them out. But the thing is, I feel like most people still have Scythe as a, like, on their character. I just don't get how people complain about Scythe being bad. Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Also check Brawlhalla stats, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's the most
good.
played.
But, yeah, honestly, I don't really get how people complain about most weapons besides certain aspects of the weapon, right? Like, I don't even say axe is a terrible weapon, because it's not, right? It's just, I know, like, a lot of the downsides because I'm an axe main, right? And I know what makes it bad and annoying. But I feel like I can't really complain about axe not 0 to deathing, right? I can't be like, man, my weapon's actually an F tier because I can't 3-hit someone. Just how it be. Axe is an axe, dude. It's heavy, so it's slow but powerful. Yeah, it's like, what's there to really complain about? Like, obviously, I don't think it's as good as other weapons, but the thing is, it's good still, right? Like, I can still kill with it. I can still outplay people with it, right? I still have to play my movements well and get dodge reads and dodge well. It's fine the way it is. I hope it doesn't get nerfed or buffed again. Yeah, to be honest, I'm probably fine with that as well. I don't really think there's anything too bad about Axe. Like, there's obviously, like, things that make it not as good, but, again, it is just a slow but powerful weapon. I think just the thing is that it's, like, the slowest weapon. Because, like, even Hammer is somehow, like, a string weapon and stuff like that, just because of it being heavy, but also fast. Yeah, but let's be honest, unarmed is S tier. Honestly, unarmed is probably the most underrated thing ever. Like, there's so many true combos you can do. Like, it's almost any time in a game when someone's unarmed, I'm more scared of them. Because they're just like, off stage, punch dead, right? They do the ground pound true combo. Or on stage they do it down air and it literally has more priority than anything, right? Or the grab cancel down light. It's like, it's actually so strong, right? I think the reason people don't complain about unarmed though is because it's like, you don't fight it for long. Because people are a lot more comfortable in their main weapons than they are on unarmed, right? But seriously, unarmed is so powerful. Yeah, if someone that picks up a weapon, I'd be chill, but if they start unarmed downlane...
That's why I don't like weapon starving, because people just run and use unarmed.
Yeah, it's wild. Okay, I'm gonna read Lon Manfish's thing really quick. My brother means Diana, and he uses blasters a good amount, but he's still... Why does it... Scroll up. But he's great with bow, so he can use either as long as he wants with almost no issue, but he swaps so they can't adapt easily, which got him to play.
Twice in a row.
I don't know.
But before I had 2 stocks.
Well, to be honest, Diana's just OP, right? I don't think anyone kind of disagrees with that.
Diana's like Koji.
Yeah, Koji, right? Where they have both super good weapons.
And Yumiko.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of the characters that are kind of like, not S tier, but like more so A tier, the ones that just have super good synchronization with both their weapons. Like Koji or Diana.
They have pretty solid sigs.
Exactly, it's like they have good sigs that lead up with any, and both the weapons feel very like, not similar, but like they work so well with the character that it's like almost like you don't really think of just playing them for one weapon. You know? Yeah. Diana's just kind of a beast, right? Because you can just kind of swap weapons. But like say on like something like Mordax, it's like either they're a scythe main or they're a gauntlet main. Right? So it's like if they're a scythe main and they pick up gauntlets, it's literally the easiest game. It's so free. Right? But if they're a gauntlet main, it's like you gotta hope they pick up scythe main and have no idea what they're doing. Right? That's why, like I said, I just play random, bro. It's like I know how to play every weapon. Not to like its fullest ability or anything, but at least like say if I picked up something like scythe, I know what I'm doing. I can do well with it. Same with like hammer. You know? It just... People always just have the weirdest complaints about things. It's like they don't realize that there's like, you can play other weapons, and like, if you're having trouble against something, just play a character that also has something that you can fight against it, so where you don't have to use the weapon that you think is so bad. Like if you think like axe counters scythe, then play something that counters axe as well as scythe, you know? It's like, I don't understand. That's like the one thing Brawl has, you have 2 weapons.
I'm not sure if that guy was like incredibly cocky or not, but...
Did he jump and do one stack?
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
so.
pretty easy to do my 2 stock, but...
You summed up what Lance mates complaining about axe. See, I don't even understand it. Counters necessarily. Like, people say things like, oh, this counters this counters this, but it never feels like that at all. Like, just today I was fighting a Lance person in Strikeout. He was playing 3 Lance people, right? And I'm playing Greatsword because I need it for the Battle Pass stuff, right? I swapped to Katars, and literally he doesn't touch me once, and I just kill his last person, right? And it's like, I not once did I feel like I was at the disadvantage because of his range or whatever. It's just like, I don't understand. Like, obviously, like, say, it's like, say, let's say with the main scenario, Scythe and Axe. Those 2 are like, okay, if you Axe and Scythe me, all they do is complain about each other, right? Like, say, Axe is playing, it's like, Scythe is so fast, and it can kill me so easily when I can't even get attacking, right? And then you have the Scythe people saying Axe literally does so much damage, I can't even do a string, right? But then there's other people who are like, neither of those weapons are good. I hate gauntlets.
Bro, Kanan. It's Crazy Craig. He's here to death.
I feel like both can counter Scythe and Axe well as long as they can actually play it because Endlane there. Yeah, but see the thing is that again, it's like you're kind of realizing that all you need to do is play around it, right? Like say, obviously fighting a Rocket Lance is annoying because like say it's range and stuff, but just play around it.
I don't like fighting Sword of Sight because I can't dodge.
Yeah, it's like same with fighting Axe, you just have to play around it. Like you can't go into a game and expect not to get hit whatsoever or them to be doing anything. Just literally imagine the other person you're fighting is just as good as you. Like, they know what they're doing and stuff, right? Don't just play like, oh, I'm better. This is literally just a weapon that I'm fighting. right? It's like people just don't even like think of who they're fighting as an actual person, right? It's like they literally think this person's only Scythe, they're gonna do the same thing, and they swap it up and like, what? Scythe's overpowered. I didn't know they could even do that. But it's like people play different, and like people adapt as well. But bow, the thing is that the main reason bow's even good and could be considered a counter is because it's good in any situation, right? Like, say, there's not going to be a situation where something necessarily counters bow. And also, like, stages aren't completely out against bow. Like, say, if you even have platforms, you can still play bow well. Right? Same with, like, sword and orb. And hence why those are S tiers. You can play them in any situation. There's not something that would be considered worse or better against it. You can play it on any map, you know? And it's a solid weapon. But see, that's why I feel like Scythe and Axe get a bad rap a lot of the time, is because in certain situations they can just be really bad. As well as you could consider them having counters because of certain things. You know, like, personally, I hate Scythe and I think it's very good, but the thing is that, like, a bow can be just as annoying, right? But it doesn't mean that Scythe's trash. But yeah. I sparred my homie last night. He was on Zerial against my Azoth and lost, and they complained about Axe and bow. I was confused, so I laughed. See, the thing is that I feel like anyone really has the right to complain about a weapon, because in Brawl, I feel like every single weapon is annoying to fight. There's not a single weapon you can be like, wow, I really like fighting that weapon, right? Like, I really don't think that exists. Unless, like, you play a weapon and you're like, oh, I don't mind Dittos, right? Like, say I don't mind fighting other people's Axe when I'm on Axe, or another weapon because I know how to play it. But there's not a single weapon that's fun to fight in Brawl. Every single weapon has a cheesy thing, or, like, a spam thing they can do, as well as people still use SIGs and stuff. So it's like, there's not a single, like, fun matchup, right? So it's like, obviously you're gonna get annoyed. You know, like, in a game, it'd be way more surprising if you didn't get cheesed in some way. Right? Like, I don't think I could play a single game of Brawlhalla and not complain about at least one thing. Right? Like, sure, you can complain about the servers being trash, because, I mean, they aren't well, but I mean, like, strictly how a person is playing, or their character, or their weapon, right? I always struggled against Spear, then I picked it up and learned how to counter it fast. Yeah, that's mostly how Brawlhalla is like, people just don't have an understanding for weapons. Because all they are is glued to their one weapon. Like, say, like, after playing Scythe, I know how to avoid Scythe a lot more. You know, as well as playing Scythe. So it's like, it's a lot less annoying. But it's still probably my most hated weapon, because, like I said, I play random, so I kind of play every weapon. So it's like, you know, I kind of have an understanding of how things are. It's kind of like, say, like, professional players who have, like, so many hours in the games. Like, they've played every weapon, because they got to learn what's good and how to abuse it, because they're kind of the creators of tier lists and, like, trying to find what's good, you know, what they can use. You know, just obviously play at a higher level than me. But, yeah, a lot of it is just understanding. But obviously, like I said, there also is scenarios like lag and just server issues that make things like hitboxes really awkward on the receiving end. And, like, not make sense. Plus, like, you have, like, rollback and stuff like that can be a pain, but Spear's only hard to fight if they're better than you with it, and that's the same for all weapons. I don't even think that's necessarily true a lot of the time. Like, obviously, if someone's better at a weapon than you, you're probably gonna, struggle to beat them. That's usually how it goes. But the thing is that, even if someone's better at a weapon, you can use SIGs, or just outplay their movement. Because just because they can play better at a weapon doesn't mean that they can, outspace you, play better. You can change up your playstyle. Did someone say co-op, exclamation point room? Yeah, Andrew, do you want to start the video games after this?
Yep.
But, yeah, to be honest, Spear isn't really that annoying. It's more so I feel like it's annoying when you have lag for the most part, because it's hard to dodge their, like, one combo they do. And everyone knows that one combo. Because when you can't dodge Spear's combo, it becomes immediately more annoying. Because then it's, like, just true. And they just have to get, like, one attack and it's over. But, see, if...
Speaking of,
Yeah, but see, the thing is that if Spears aren't fighting, like, a laggy person or someone who knows how to dodge, it kind of is a trash weapon. I just picked up Diana today. Can you maybe tell me my mistakes? Yes, choosing Diana.
save it.
Help me. I don't get people when they don't know how to counter a weapon, they call it broken. Yeah. To be honest, though, it's like, again, it's understandable, because, like I said, it's like, it's coming from their playstyle, right? And so it's like, say say a Scythe main, they find out what's annoying to fight as Scythe and how they play. You know? And so it could just be really powerful against them, you know? Obviously, they don't understand exactly how the weapon plays or anything, but for them it's the most annoying. You know? And the one that counters them the most. So it's like, I understand that point, right? But I mean, I don't understand, like, making a tier list about it, right? Because a tier list is supposed to be, like, unbiased, right? Like, you're supposed to have a general, experience with every weapon to really give a tier list. My homie always calls Axe broken, like, dude, lol. Yeah, like I said, that also comes from experience. Because, like, maybe his playstyle is awful to fight Axe with, you know? Because, like, maybe he just plays really aggressive, right? And he plays weapons with, like, shorter range. And so it's just, like, he gets countered a lot of the time, right? And he feels like nothing counters him just as much as that does. Or, you know, he could just be playing really bad, right? Where he's just running into Axe attacks, and since Axe is, like, the most damage, I can see it being the most annoying. But, like I said, all those things are based on opinions, you know? Like, I do play majority of weapons, and I still find Scythe the most annoying, but obviously I find every weapon annoying for some reasons, you know? But, yeah, I told him, stop diving in and being so aggressive, because the thing is, you can be aggressive, you know, but you have to be smart aggressive, you know? Or use weapons that benefit you from being aggressive. I can fight Axe, but it's so annoying, especially if they're worse, because they do the weirdest thing. It's abnormal, but Hammer can get them. To be honest, there's some weapons that I just can't play well, and that's probably Spear and Hammer. Like, I don't know if it's because of lag and, like, the hitbox is not working, or, like, I just don't know how to play them as well. Because obviously I put, like, the same amount of time to everyone, because, like I said, I play random all day. But those are, like, the two weapons that just, like, feel the weirdest. Did Jared just 3-stock this man?
So bait.
Nash would be your worst nightmare then, lol. Very true, I have almost 140 hours on Axe, and sometimes lose to people with random Axe playstyles. Yeah, that's how it be, because, like, some people, like, well, I told you I just picked her up. Listen, it's all good, I just thought it was funny, because Jared's usually getting smoked.
Yeah.
Maybe Jared's just really sweaty, I didn't hear him talk once. Well, see, the thing is that just because I don't know how to play a weapon while I'm in it doesn't mean I don't know how to fight it. Like, I still have experience with Hammer and Axe. I know, like, a lot of the hitbox, I just can't play it well. But also, I can't really grab cancel because of my controller being weird, so... Like, Spear's kind of annoying because I can't do, like, the grab cancel down light, which, you know, is, like...
I gotta pee, I'll be back.
Spear, basically.
This is for the fight. In which case I'll fight him.
Okay. But, yeah. Like I said, I know how to fight most weapons, just... Also, with streaming and stuff, it does lag a lot. Like, not, like, a lot, but it's, like, little bits of delay, and so it makes dodging, like, nearly impossible, even with, like, easy-to-dodge things like Spear. You know, where all you gotta do is spam, or, like, time a down dodge. But, yeah. That skin fire? I'm guessing the one with the skin. I guess. That looks cool. But, yeah, like I said, for the most part, just kind of, like... People have different experiences with weapons, and also because their playstyles. It's like, the best tip is that I would recommend is just like, instead of like complaining a lot of the time, just try and like play other weapons, and like even just like watch, like, say, even professional gameplay, because like that's how you learn to play a lot of weapons and stuff. Is just you got to pay attention to what works and what doesn't, and like how to space against some weapons, you know. Like, I guarantee you, like, nobody really plays Greatsword like how Sandstorm did. Like, basically just, like, going in for super small, just side lights whenever he could to build up small damage, and then go for combos whenever he could. People just run in with Greatsword, right? But it's like, that's also just how Sandstorm's style is, you know, and how it plays with him, and so it works well. But people just, I don't know. Grab cancel delay is something I could do, but bad players just don't dodge once I do it once, and they just sort of move, so I miss, and it's not even on purpose. Yeah, but the thing is, like, again, it's like, people always think, like, one missed string is such a huge deal, right? But the thing is, you gotta remember, it's like, say, let me just take you with the scenario, like, say, on Spear, right? How hard is it really to hit one side light to follow up, right? It's not hard at all. You just have to get the spacing right, and, like, maybe, like, wait to punish them with it, right? Or, like, bait them, you know, just be well, you know, and you hit them with it. And then you can just try and string, right? Or if you don't feel comfortable with the string and just don't, right? And try to be safe, right? But the thing is, it's not like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to start a string. You know what I mean? And that's just how people treat it a lot of the time. Hence why people think Scythe is bad, specifically Scythe means. They act like if every hit doesn't lead to like a huge combo, that the weapon's trash.
Okay, now I got bait.
Okay.
Player 2
But
wins.
I don't know. I don't really understand that. But that's also because for me at least, because I get lag and such, a lot of times what I rely on is like single hits. You know, or like really short 2 or 3 hit strings. So like I'm used to like not really being able to do huge strings except on occasion. But it's like it's so much better. Like obviously if you can 0 to death someone, it's nice, you know, it's like getting a huge Scythe combo or like axe just like going off, it's nice. But the thing is that like even just slowly building up damage is nice. Because first you make people panic, right? Like when you're showing that you can hit people in neutral so much easier, it scares them. Right? Like when you're hitting so many like Scythe attacks, even if they're not like full strings, it's like they just feel so defeated, right? Because like I can't even get a hit in. Right? Or you're just like occasionally just batting them with a side or an axe for no reason. Or a downlight or something like that. They just get scared. Because they just don't know what to do. And then they start running and panicking. And then it's like, it becomes so much easier because then they start throwing out random attacks to try to get attacks. It's like, oh god, I'm losing. Right? And then that's when you can do the bigger strings. As well as just keep trying to do like smaller combos and stuff. And then it builds up. The main thing though is that fighting someone who like has like a really strong mental when it comes to it, like they're like more so focused a lot on the game instead of like the scenarios playing out in the game. You know? Like say fighting Saints or whatever, he wouldn't get pressured like that, you know, by getting like hit once or twice, right? He would stay like completely composed.
3, 2,
Right? And so that's why like something like that wouldn't work. You know, but the thing is you would never hit like a huge string on Sandstorm like that unless you got extremely good reads. Right? But that's why professional play is mostly just a lot of movement and single hits. Because that's kind of how you have to play. Because going for strings is very punishable as well. Because you wind up using jumps or dodges or recoveries and stuff like that in the middle of it. And if they get a good dodge, easy punish, they can just instantly kill you. So like sometimes you just gotta, you know, slowly build up damage. But people don't really realize that in Brawl. They think the entire game is just getting a huge massive string and that's it. Hence why people play Sight. Or why people play Axe, just thinking that they're going to build up 1,000,000 damage in a second by hitting 4 attacks and killing someone. But, how be? This man's going off. You guys are pretty even. Ooh, the recovery V recovery. Also, how's it going, Nintendo? I kind of ignored you for a second, but I wasn't ignoring you. I was just concentrating on what I was saying. As well as drinking my drink. However, I think I will wash my hands really quick from eating. And I'll turn on my face cam and such so you can see this beautiful mug. It's actually not really that beautiful. I need to take a shower. I didn't take one yesterday. As well as I worked out. So, yeah. I'll be back in a second then. If anyone wants to join, by the way, exclamation point room. out of the way. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This game isn't in an optimal position, but bang. Slip on the glasses. Ooh. See, you know what's weird though, chat, right? Like, when I'm chilling IRL, right? I find it really weird. Like, when wearing glasses. Like, on stream, it feels weird when I don't wear them.
Oh god, that was meant to be a down light. Instead I just dodged downwards.
Like, I feel like I look so weird without glasses on stream. Like IRL, I feel like I look really weird with them on. Also, then we plan on playing some MC Dungeons tonight. New update came out yesterday, but obviously we haven't had internet, so yikes. But we plan on playing some. We're gonna try to do some apocalypse stuff and maybe try the ancient hunts or whatever. So, when I'm low, I play better sometimes, but usually I play the same. So having a small disadvantage is fun. Why is the Viking King of Slick so quiet?
I definitely play worse when I'm low.
Well, first of all, if you can see what the face cam, there's like setup and stuff's right behind me because our Ethernet that connects from like downstairs into my room through like the walls and stuff, is broken because rats, you know, or mice or whatever. Not really rats. So we're using his long Ethernet all the way from the downstairs all the way up here, but that means he doesn't have a long Ethernet and we don't have as many slots, so he is right here instead of his room. So we can't have the like he can't have his mic on, so I just have my mic over here, but he can't talk as much because it's not as loud. So either you're not hearing him or you're just not talking about it. I'm alert now. Sounds like good then though. What are we doing? Yikes. It is Yikes Tycoon. See, always Tycoon, like I'm always like, you know what, Tycoon hasn't been in chat for a while, so maybe I'll send him something on Discord. Right? And I never know what to send you on Discord, because I don't want to just send a message, right? And usually when I'm talking to someone to start a conversation, instead of starting a conversation like, oh, hi, hello, or saying something really random, like button night, right? Because like it obviously starts with like, what? And I'm like, oh, nothing. Haha, hi. Right? So usually what I do is I try to send a picture, right? Or something that's like I can kind of lead in the conversation where it's like intriguing enough to want to respond, right? So yeah, but I just didn't have anything interesting to send, like a picture or a meme or something, so I just chose not to talk. Yeah. Anyway, we're doing Koth kind of, but we can choose not to do Koth. Like I said, that's why, because we plan on doing Brawl more. What's it? Like throughout the day, like me even playing more. But also just because Brawl is kind of like the main thing that kind of is vibing on Twitch for us, and so it's like we're just gonna play other games at night and just play this mostly midday. So yeah, but that's why we have like everything in the title. I guess I'm pretty sure I have it. Maybe I have to reload it. But it has like 1v1 call and everything, so like it tracks everyone. We can swap it up as we go. Send me S-Step, I'll always respond. Yeah, but I don't know if I have that much S-Step, bro. How's it going, Splotch? I'm laggy. Listen, everyone's laggy. Love man fish. Servers will be fixed. Sometime, maybe. I also remember reading something about them saying that servers, they were going to be working on some like server maintenance, right? For Brawl. And the first thing that came to mind, right? Let me hit you with a scenario, right? They fix servers where they're like super good, right? It's for everyone, like the people who were like laggy and stuff are like they're fine, right? What would happen is the people who weren't laggy, right? They'd be wondering why their stuff wasn't working because of fighting people who were laggy, right? And like, what? What is this? This person normally wouldn't be able to hit me, right? And there's this huge complaint. He's like, I'm not winning anymore because the servers, they must have messed it up. When really they fixed it. But the people are just having trouble with the actual hitbox and stuff.
Spear
and then they
drop to 0%.
Yeah, right? Spear players just drop because they can't get like the true combos and stuff like that. Like, that's so weird. Right? And then they revert it, right? And they act like, I guess servers were fine how they were. But no. The fixed ones were the real good ones. But
Completely flipped the economy.
exactly. That's what would happen. It might happen. I'm telling you, everyone would get diamond in a day. And all the diamonds would get gold in a day.
You can only just not play.
Yeah, but I feel like they'd be like, oh, servers are fixed. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Ha ha ha. And be like, oh, never mind. Ha ha. And then stop playing. But they drop back to gold before then.
Yeah, if the diamond would drop to gold and be like, this is stupid, I'm out.
Yeah, that would be. No, but they'd keep going, Jared. That's how it would be. They'd fall to plat first. Be like, that's weird. Let me get back up to diamond. And they fall to gold. Right? And then they report a ticket saying, your game's trash. Fix it. Right? And then they revert the changes.
Okay, it's time for Tycoon to take the throne.
Tycoon's actually cracked, though.
There's no way my blaster compared to his.
That was so hard to play against with yellow bars. See, I don't think, like, say for me and Jared, right? We never go to yellow or, like, 2 bars, right? It's either 4 and we're lagging a ton, it just doesn't update the bar, or it's 1 bar, it's like, it's just gone. There's no in between. Also, why does Nyx get so many, like, diverse skins?
Because everyone loves Nyx.
Okay, I'm back. Nice. End your whole career. Do it. Also, chat, I'm curious. I don't think I really talked about it too much except when Blaze Emperor was here. But how you guys liking the new battle pass? Not necessarily like the skins or anything, or like the podium, because obviously the podium and the UI theme are pretty sick. But like the challenges and stuff. Do you like that they're a lot easier and make a lot more sense? Like, say, instead of getting 15 Great Sword Legend kills, or Great Sword Legend wins, it's just 15 kills? And, like, it's only, like, 1,500 damage instead of 5,000? Or do you guys like it being more difficult? And, like, yeah. Because personally, I love it like this, because I got all my challenges done in an hour and a half. Right? And it was way more fun to do than annoying and tedious. But, I don't know. I rarely get yellow, so this was good luck. Sort of like finding a Mew, you know? Is Mew really rare? Because, like, the thing is that, like, it's kind of like I was watching this video, right? Like, rarest Pokemon, right? But the thing is that, like, they're not really wild encounters, right? Like, you can't even get Mew in, like, the original games and stuff like that. Unless, like, you did, like, some weird thing. But, like, all legendaries, like, they're supposed to be really rare. And I mean, they are rare because of, like, one in existence, or, like, only a few, but, like, yeah, they're all static bouts, right? So this is why I never understood why they're super considered rare. You know? But what was dumb about the one video I was watching, like, oh, the rarest encounters in any Pokemon game, right? Like, we're not going to use static encounters, like Snorlax and stuff, you can find them. But then they did something really dumb, and they put evolutions as their own separate thing, which was dumb, because, like, obviously, like, say, finding a Bagon is already kind of rare, because, you know, dragon types are rare. But it's like, finding a Salamence is a lot more rare because of fully evolved form, you know? So it's just like, why, it's like, obviously it'd be super rare to find a Salamence, because it's like, already, it's a dragon and Bagon's really rare, but it's also the fully evolved form, you know? But it's like, I feel like they should do just the hardest to get Pokemon. Because usually when, like, who cares about... Ow, Jared, the frick. Trying to cut my ears off?
No, I'm loading up my game.
Oh my god, my ears. Anyway, it's just like, usually the only reason you'd care about encounter rates or anything is to catch Pokemon. Also, Tycoon left. I'll join it. I was gonna unplug this mic. Yeah, it's only when you're trying to catch stuff, you know, like filling out the Pokédex, right? So, it makes you wonder why it would matter getting, like, the higher evolution form, right? Personally, it's better to get the lower evolution form, because then you can evolve it, you know? And then get all the Pokemon like that. Even though usually what's more optimal, right? I'm gonna just die, now it's hard now. Well, I'm not gonna be paying attention, I'm just talking about Pokemon, right? But, the thing is that I'm sure you know this, right, if you play Pokemon, but a lot of Pokemon, and honestly, a lot of them, right, have, like, evolution forms that you can't get regularly, like, you need, like, stones or trait evolution or stuff like that. So a lot of times it's way more optimal to get, like, something like, the final form first, and then, like, breed for a lower form. Because if you have the lower form, like the full form, then you don't need to evolve it, and then you can just de-evolve and then get the level evolution. Oh I know I shouldn't have went deep. Every time like I do like a grab pounder there, I always fast fall, so I wouldn't even have came back even if he wouldn't have hit me there. Coming. Pain. Haha, throwing a weapon off stage. Smooth move. That was pain. I tried to neutral, and then that didn't work. I turned around and recovered to try to hit, but that was risky. For me, not for you. Yeah. Okay. What? Well, that's Dallas. The thing is, I'm just not, patient enough to just sit there and wait for you to get off the wall. Like, I'd rather die. You know? I think all three of my stocks were, literally just killing myself by attacking you off the wall. But, it's kind of expected.
You're like a lot of dogs.
Pain. Could have done that while I was in the match. I guess my hammer improved.
Could've.
I don't know. Like I said, I think the only reason I lost any of that right there was simply because I decided not to camp on stage. And, weapon throws. Don't worry, this time I'll make sure to camp. And just wait for you. It'll be easy. I gotta wait for Deer to finish dogs anyway.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Oh. Why did that not side air? What? Well. That's actual pain. I was surprised my Sig didn't come out first. Down.
Player 2 wins.
GG's. GG's. Bruh, look how close I am right now to getting level 96. We're gonna make it, lads. We're gonna get it. I was have a good amount of cash. Bad stacks of cash. Okay, let me upgrade my Grow Castle real quick. Bruh, one of these days I'd absolutely love to do a sponsored stream. Do we want to go again, or do we want to wait for someone else on Manfish? I'm fine with whatever. Orb is fun. Yeah, that's how I describe it. It's a real fun weapon. Oh my god. Like I said, as you can see, my blasters were a lot better, right? They're pretty solid, right? However, my hammer is trash. Mostly because every time I try to side air, I down air, and then it's useless. That range. Like I said, the scythe is a scary thing. No, I thought he... The speeding bullet. Well, Jared's back now. Back with a brand new rap, right?
You know it.
As get it. Legs are funny. I don't know why it was lagging so bad. It's actual pain. I feel like that's what makes my inputs bad. It's literally just the lag on the thing. So it's like, it doesn't register it right. But yeah, it is what it is. So I'm saying, imagine they fix the lag, right? Then main fish. Are you gold yet? I forget. Because I don't know. You were the one who was trying to get gold for like your birthday, right? Or was it someone else? No. Know that it wasn't you. Know that you're not gold yet. Or it's the pain. See, I don't know if you're gonna be able to beat Jared on his one of his mains. To be honest, I don't really know if that's in the cards. Maybe if you were your main. Not yet. I get you. You really just. How did you somehow stay on the edge and play that well with typing not yet? Actual speed demon. He must have, like, the first slide typed, like, no, and then, like, you know, slowly went, because he didn't do a space, so I'm guessing he just slowly tried to type it. No. The best thing to do against a lot of manfish is just, like, he wants to stay on the wall so he has, like, a safer recovery. Just kind of sit on stage, wait for him. Because I lost the first game because I was just playing way too aggressive, and I just got cheesed 3 times off stage because of it. One was a weapon throw, one was a ground pound, even though I came from an angle, so... Yeah, the best thing is just kind of let him there, because I don't think he really can get one stage too much with that. Like, well, that's why he probably sits on the all stages, because either he's trying to think of how to get back up, or he's just trying to wait for you to do something to either, like, cheese you, or get back on stage for free. So the best thing is just sit on stage. I usually just forget SIGs exist. Except on the weapons I don't like. Specifically like hammer. I use those SIGs like that's all I got. Because it's all I got. Just went for the ground pound on stage. Very solid move. That's what I'm saying, Jared. You don't go off stage. That's how he gets all of his kills, I'm telling you. You gotta play it smart. Smart, not hard. Well, Manfish, I don't know if he's a beast at dodging the weapons throws, like, off stage, or if we're just really bad at aiming. Cause I don't think,
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Cause I don't think I hit him once with my weapon throws.
That was a close one.
Like I said, the ground pound on stage is great. It's a perfect kill option, it really is. That's a lot of clacking on those keys. A lot of hits, a lot of slave hits. Incredible plays. It's all good, it's all good. Kind of how I expected it to go. Like, Loud Manfish is pretty good. Definitely pretty solid, right? I lagged on the edge in the end. Pain. Yeah, I don't know why I'm, like, sick today. Because, like, yeah, I went to bed at 8, right? Like 8 a.m. Well, more like 8:30. Well, maybe it was more like 8. But I woke up at 5 and I was just feeling disgusting. Like, my nose, and even now my nose. By the way, master dodging throws on edge, bet. What if I told you I mastered hitting people off stage with my weapon throws? Classic Scythe moves. Don't you love Scythe? Scythe and lag, nothing quite like fighting it. That's literally my everyday, bro. Like,
It's Brawlhalla.
yeah. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, with lag, Scythe is actually so hard to dodge. It's literally just unbelievably overpowered. For some reason, I'm really craving a Subway sub right about now. The mayonnaise, the mustard, the bacon, the provolone. No, I'd probably get cheddar, right? That nice turkey. Oh, nice ice cold Coke. I really, once we actually start getting money though, Jared, I want to do some like I said, either like tasting food / food reviews, right? I mean, technically, it'd be like a taste test food review, you know? Because it probably would
How
be.
hard I try. I can't go all out on him. And I don't like it, because my Scythe combos just feel so unsatisfying.
Yeah, it's probably because he's lagging though. So just like a lot of the things are off. Because I noticed I was playing against him as well. Like, I'm pretty bad on hammer, but I wasn't that bad. And plus my blasters. But I also haven't played blasters in like 4 days or something like that. So, hi, how's it going at Deku? So what is that name? It's like Sinius. It's like Sinister, but Siniest. It's like Sinister, but not Sinister.
Yeah, I remember seeing that when I saw them in chat once.
And then you got Deku, and then it looks like
Kept me stuck
Pokemon.
for a good couple of minutes.
Because like technically it's not like Pokemon, but it's like, and like Pokemon Blue and stuff like that. It's like kind of like an abbreviation, but kind of not.
What?
PKMN. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like shortening it, but without really making it any sense. You know? Yeah. But they've been around. I just like the name is just so confusing because I don't know what to refer to. Like, is it Pokemon? Do I call him Pokemon?
Definitely Pokemon.
Yeah, but do I say Deku, or is it like it's using Deku in the useless term, right? So I'm just calling him useless, or her. And then do I call him Sinius? Right? 'Cause it sounds like I'm saying Phineas. Sinister, Sinister, Sin Deku Pokemon, right? It's tough.
Seems like a very long name to call someone by. It's basically his whole name.
Yeah, it's tough, Jared. It really is. I got trapped. I hate when that happens. That is Stolfo or whatever. Or, I don't know the other ones. I guess there's Felix. Then there's me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I meant to click. You can probably open it up to more people so you can kind of tell when people want to join.
I cannot.
How not? Oh, you're not leader. Okay. You pulled out this trap card on me? That's what Jared do. I hate having my nose stuffy because it makes it hard to breathe. It also makes my mouth like, not my mouth, like my talking, you know? Yeah. It's pain. Yeah. Well, Memphis, how are you on the battle pass right now? I hate Gaia so much. Gaia's actually pretty cool in my opinion. Literally.
I was gonna say, but I was drinking my water. I hate it.
Uh-huh. But I'm not far. Yeah. To be honest, the battle pass is pretty easy, but I can definitely see some things being challenging. Right? Because, see, like, I didn't struggle with some of the things, but some of them definitely would be strugglesome. You can say I'm a master of spamming on Nai, so, like, getting that Qatar heavy damage is really easy. You know? And I'm also a master at spamming the first part of a spear combo, so getting those...
I'm a master of magic on spear tail. I got that, like, 5 games before I got that heavy damage.
Yeah, so getting the spear light tags wasn't too bad. I'm kind of a Jeyun prodigy, so once I kind of swept those 15 greatsword kills, easy claps. And then what else? I mean, I guess... See, the main thing that I see being difficult for a lot of people... Oh my god, the lag again. The lag is back. Is the 2-stock people. Or 2 or 3-stock people. 10 times. See, the only thing that I don't like about a lot of them is... Like, say, technically, like, I don't think the Jeyun one's too hard. You know, just get kills with greatsword, you can use SIGs, whatever, right? But, like, say the thing where you have to 3 or 2-stock people, I kind of feel like that's unfair. A lot of the time. Because, like, I feel like any challenge in a game, like, specifically the Battle Pass ones, shouldn't be, like, you have to be good at the game. You know? It should just be playing the game. Like, say, winning a thing in each game mode isn't bad, you know, or at least in 4 game modes. It's like eventually you're gonna win, right? But trying to 2 or 3 stock people, you could just, that could never happen, right? And it's just unfair for the people who can't, because it shouldn't be about playing good. That's just my opinion. Because, like, if I wasn't as great at Brawl, it'd be a real big turn away if I couldn't even do the Battle Pass stuff, simply because I wasn't good enough. You know?
Not like this!
Kinda going off on the Kaya. He wants to catch it. I feel like I've done that once where I went super far off stage to try to catch a bomb or a spike ball, and then I realized I can't jump afterwards because of grabbing it, and then I just fall to my death after grabbing it. Or maybe I've thought about doing it, and I've never done it, but I've always thought about that scenario playing out.
I know I have.
You've done it or thought about the scenario being played out?
I'll leave aside that one.
I'm guessing the scenario, because that's the one you said after, but... Ooh.
There's no way to go back from that one. Mine the wall just in case. What mess. It literally goes under the wall. But...
Who's your favorite character, Love Manfish? You did play Orion for a while, right? I kind of remember that.
I mainly remember playing Next.
I don't know, I feel like Love Manfish really wasn't like a Scythe player, you know? Like, they obviously play Scythe, but like, I feel like they're not a Scythe player. Kind of like me, you know? Like, I play Scythe, I know what I know how to play it, but I'm not really like a Scythe player, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you just like spam. You know, you just really like using the characters that you can spam on, like Orion, Kaya, Cassidy, Nyx, Teros.
3, 2,
Why game like Teros? Listen, you'll be fine. Teros is a beast. Oh. So the one thing is that I'm really contemplating if I want to use mouthwash. Like floss, I just don't do. I know I probably should, like, use floss when like brushing my teeth and stuff like that. Well, not while brushing, but afterwards. But it's like flossing is such a pain, right? And I don't really understand the appeal and like what it necessarily does. Right? It always felt useless to floss, you know. Like you just would scrape the side of my teeth or maybe pick something under it. But like if nothing's stuck, I feel like just brushing your teeth is good enough, right? But anyway, I heard with mouthwash, right? From a, what's it? I feel like saying something like an oral biologist sounds weird, but like, yeah, whatever, like, mouth bacteria and stuff, right? That mouthwash isn't necessarily good because it does kill bad bacteria, but it also kills good bacteria, right? But it just kills 99% of all bacteria, you know? So I've always been hesitant because I started not using mouthwash, but then I'm like, I might as well use mouthwash. I just don't know. I don't know what I should do. I feel like mouthwash wouldn't hurt that bad to use, but at the same time, I don't know. But the main thing is that I think it's whitening mouthwash. I'd rather my teeth be really white and shiny than healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because who cares about being healthy when you can look fine? Well, Manfish gets it. Okay, anyway.
That didn't hit him. New tactic.
It's a good tactic. See, the thing is that slamming it into the ground is not good. You just want to like use it while in the air and then cancel it, you know? Because using the ground pound to try to hit someone on stage is not a good idea.
2 down and could have done that so much better, but
It really would have. That was very unnecessary.
it just
Look,
felt great.
imagine having white teeth like all these Brawlhalla characters, right? Like, how does Teros have that white of teeth? Do you think he brushes his teeth?
Yeah, like look at Volkov over here.
Right? He like has blood. How is his teeth not stained with blood? He probably brushes it with blood. As soon as I realize I can't win, I just play slow. Listen, there's always a chance to win. That's the thing.
Also, that's actually plan in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, it's kind of true. And I'm dead. Listen, it's all good. You know, I'm gonna put on my headset so I can actually hear some grooving tunes. I hear nothing. Am I supposed to do something? Music's playing. Here, give me a second. I want to reconnect my controller really quick.
That's like grand mode for you boys.
Oh, I was gonna say unplug this. Oh, don't worry, I'm just an idiot.
Oh, you nearly got me there.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. See, I personally just don't understand hammer players all that much. Hammer is just one of those weapons that I just can never, ever see being fun or good to play. Like, for me at least. Like, it's just not appealing in the slightest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, sure, spear is okay, because it's fun to do some, like, cheesy stuff. Like, I'm also bad at it, but, like, specifically with the hammer, it's just... It's not it, chief. Like, with all my experience with all the weapons, I'm probably better with greatsword, the newer weapon, or I guess the newest weapon, over those. I think I just gotta accept the bad on those weapons. So I think a lot of manfits get the hang of it. Play a greatsword character. That way you just basically have to mash, right? And just use huge hitboxes.
Frick! The neutral!
Oh, he's crazy. Isn't it funny how orb neutral has like the same or more power than that?
Yeah.
Oh, too bad you're not Belger. That would have clapped him. Dude, don't play into his games.
No, I'm not trying to, but he's getting so close.
I hate using hammer if I play it for too long. Hammer is literally like, for the most part, like I said, since I'm playing random, I kind of take pride in the fact that I can play every weapon. You know, maybe not well, but like I can play it fairly well. You know, like probably like a gold level. You know, and some at plat, right?
That's like very good. Do it again.
Yes, but hammer is pain. Yeah, I agree. But see, when it comes to hammer and spear, I literally cannot play it. Like, the only thing I have with those weapons, like, I know how to, like, use my movement, right? I know how to click to the side, but I don't actually know how to play those weapons, you know? Same with greatsword, axe, lance. See, I can play those fairly well. But it's, like, mostly just, like, I don't really understand hammer and spear as much as I should. I think just spear is just super boring, and same with hammer. I feel like I know how to play them, it's just they're super boring to play. Because they're basically just, like, 1 to 2 hit strings, but they're not fun to do. You know, like, hammer's basically, like, down light side air, or down light leading to attack, or throwing a neutral, right? And it's like, spear's literally just, like, using neutral to, like, outrange people, or just doing side light, and then down light grab against down light. So it's just, like, for me, I'm not a fan of those weapons. Like, I prefer, like, actually being able to move around to get cool combos by, like, throwing people, right? Most weapons do that, except those. Hammer gets annoying to play. I just like I said, when I was fighting you, I'm pretty sure I played 3 hammer characters in a row. Or no, I only played 2. Because I played Casty and then Sentinel. But, yeah, I don't know. Hammer's just not my weapon. At all. I prefer any weapon besides those 2. I really like the super easy weapons, though, because they're fun to, like, not have to try on, like, say, sword. But, yeah. It is weird, though, because, like, it feels so much easier when I'm not streaming. And I mean, technically there is, like, stream delay and stuff like that, but... So, you know what Manfish just experienced?
Down here?
No. What he experienced right there was the fact that he fast fell when just doing, like, something as simple as a down air, and then he killed himself just because he did that. But it's not like he was trying to fast fall it, he was just trying to go down. But I'm pretty sure Manfish plays on a controller, so I think he understands the pain of always having to fast fall. Even when you're not trying to. And then it killing you. Especially on a map like Shipwreck, where the bottom's so low. I do use controller. Have you noticed that, though, Manfish? Or whenever you try to go down, it's always a fast fall. It's never just being able to move down. Yeah, it's pain. Like, have you ever... Like, obviously, like, with guitars, it's pain. And also with blasters. But if you tried using Gauntlet down air off stage, it's literally just suicide at that point. Ooh, he's crazy. Oh. Should've went for another recovery. I would've done it. Wouldn't have hit, but I would've done it. You go for so many weird things, dude.
I've seen people go for these things and they hit.
Well, the whole point is that it's just like switch up things, not that they're the best move.
Excuse me? That hit?
That was a little weird, but it's fine. Ooh, I mean, if he's actually cleaning up the slate. Who needs gauntlets when he can have Lucian's hands? That would have been cool and funny if it would have killed, but sadly, Jerkhead, he's not even funny at all. Yeah, got him. See, those are the kind of insults you gotta be toxic with when you enter someone's chat. I can't just be like, Jared, you're bad. I have to say why he's bad, right? And make fun of it, so it's more personally attacked. Yeah, I actually don't know on Memphis. Did you, see that fan? I don't know if I took a picture of it. There was a fan. He was really nice. I want to screenshot it. I might try and do it right now. Right here. Okay.
I'm gonna get smoked.
Can I even take a picture? I'm just gonna copy it, and I'll paste it here. It looks so much lamer when it's like that, not a screenshot. But, yeah. It was funny. Oh, now Jared's on the mag yard? At Turn of Events? Return to the mag.
So fast.
Oh my. Lawmanfish is the Orion main, but not Orion main. Or actually was Lawmanfish Orion main? I don't think so. Like, I think he was in Orion main, but I don't remember if he changed his name to Lawmanfish, or there's also an Orion main. I feel like Orion mains are kind of, fewer and fewer, because I feel like when the game was first released, all you would see was Orions, because people were like, Orion's so cool!
Got a little scared there because I thought it was my, greatsword neutral seg.
Lawmanfish must be going on if he did that much damage to a 9 defense person. What was the point of that grab cancel?
Never will. Thought it was like a bone bar seg.
Uh-huh.
Or it hit sideways, but it slams downwards, so the hitbox is the entire way through.
And again. Got spooked by my own notification. So slow in that, dude.
What?
The recovery.
I don't think it was my choice. Because I don't remember.
You did like the SIG and then you were going to follow with the recovery, but you did it super slow. See, I don't know why people do that so often. It's like they use the horn and act like they're just invincible when they cast it. They don't do any like sort of movement or anything.
The frick you.
Ooh.
And he's gonna get the weapon first, frick!
That's true. Oh, baited. He still got the damage. I knew he was gonna do it too. If I would have done it though, I would have shadow hit and got hit by the SIG.
I didn't even know what SIG did.
Who actually knows SIGs in this game, dude? You have to be like a sweat to know a character SIGs. I'm still waiting for a good new character, bro. Like, Jae-Yoon wasn't bad, right? But both Mako and Magyar. Like, Mako was kind of a big deal because it was like the second grade sword character. Katara is cool, right? But Magyar, like, I feel like nobody cared about it. Everyone was like talking, like, kind of like, oh, it's gonna be my main, you know, same with like Mako and stuff. But I don't see any. Like, Magyar is literally the most forgettable character.
That was way too close. That being said, it is Hammer Greatsword.
Player one wins.
Yeah. Ooh, a 1 damage deficit.
Really?
Yep, you got one more.
That's what won me the game.
I never mained Orion, but I played him on stream. Nice, nice. Personally, it's like I said, it's just like, it's so hard to pick a main, because like, while I love playing like Ragnar, Caspian, or like Nyx or something like that, it's like I can't just like settle down with one character. You know what I mean? Like, obviously Ragnar's sick, but I don't know how someone can just sit there and like only play one character. Right? Like, I couldn't just sit there and play Ragnar all day. You know? I mean, like, maybe for ranked for like an hour or two I could play like some Ragnar, but like, I don't think I could just play a character. That's why I like random because it's really diverse. And plus, like I said, it forces me to play weapons I'm not comfortable with to try to get more comfortable with them. So it's cool. See, does Sandstorm even like stream at all?
I think so.
Because what I don't understand is like if you're like a Brawlhalla professional, why not stream like all day? Because I don't think they have like regular jobs, right?
I don't see a point why they would.
I mean, maybe they don't make that much money, but like, safe. I'm in red pain. Yeah, it's like, why not stream more often? Like, I guarantee you. Like, it's like Boomy was like charging people like, oh, I can give you some one-on-one training. It's like, why do that when you can just stream, bro? I'm sure people just want to watch you play like that. You'd make a lot more money from like subs and stuff. Nash has some of the weirdest things in the game. Do you know some people already fully bought the battle pass? I don't know how that clashed right there, but I also don't understand what's the point in fully purchasing all the levels in the battle pass before it's like the end. Like, in the point that the reason you're buying it is because you like to play Brawl. It's like, why not try to do the challenges as they come out?
Yeah, or just play the game, and if by the end you're in like 220, buy the rest.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why just buy all the levels?
And pay them back.
But see, that's also why the money, bro, that you can make from streaming Brawl is so good. Because people always have money just to, like, sub or donate, right? Because they do stuff like that, you know? So it's just, it's cool. Okay, well, let's go to the bathroom. How's it going, Lot Man? Fish some one-on-one time, you and me. How do you like the Bryn thin? Bryn thin, yes. The reason I said thin is because I was going to say, how do you like the Bryn thighs? But then I was trying to also say the Bryn skin. So, kind of pain. Wait, I get... Oh, you get one for free? Oh, a Lear solo. Was there another one for free? Oh, the Raven. Oh. You can barely even see the thighs here. Bifrost Edge, and whatever that is. The axe looks so much cooler than the spear.
Yep.
Do all the skins from the battle pass, like the final ones, they all have like a special name that they say?
I'm assuming so.
Well, what was the second one? Nyx?
Yeah, I don't know what it was called though.
And this one just like something weird, like Frostbrand or something like that. So it seems weird for them to have a, like you just say, Bifrostbrand. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The lie was the Ember. You got to smoke with both.
Ew, Ember Y game? Ember's crazy, bro.
But I guess we'll have to make do with Cody's bow.
Ew, that bow is disgusting.
Yeah, this is Ariel's.
That makes sense then. Why do you grab kids with so much lumberman fish? It honestly makes sense though, because most of the time if you're on the ground, you're not really on the ground. Maybe that's what happens. You're trying to dodge and then attack, but then you grab kids. My grow cast was really growing during easy.
Ever play bow and feel like, wow, I hate myself?
That is literally every time I play bow, actually. Or sometimes just how I play some characters, specifically like the free-for-alls. Like that one time I was playing Lucian, you know?
Yeah.
Just makes me feel kind of dirty. And like, say with Ember, I feel like I never, like, touched the ground. And all I was throwing people back and forth. It just kind of felt like, why? It doesn't feel like Brawl, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to get into the danger zone just yet.
There's actually
Excuse
professional
me?
bow
How'd
playing.
that miss?
Cause Jared. You gotta use downlight more. Think you're crazy.
See, I always underestimate the range by half an inch, and then I just get punished.
Nah. Why does everyone use that sword on Koji? I don't understand.
Eh. See ya. That's downlight.
Wouldn't wanna be Your boy Lawman's got just extremely outplayed. You're just too good on the bow. I can tell Lawman Fish is really enjoying this combat. Use more SIGs. They're funny. Oh, almost.
That was a nice spot dodge there. Couldn't
Kinda
realize.
was. That was actually sick nasty.
He's just using everything to dodge my attacks.
He really is. He's actually going to sicko mode. Well, Mainfish, he's not giving up. He's not giving in. He's about to wreck Jared's day. Goes in for a couple punches and gets clocked by the sword.
Player one win.
Koji is so gosh darn speedy.
I'm gonna change that Koji sword and that Koji color.
That cape is actually so bad, by the way. The cape taunt. You look literally so dumb with that smirk on your face on every character. Everyone's lag and edge is great, you know. I just love it so much. I hear you, mate. Nothing like a 2 defense character on, what's it? Shipwreck with lag. Fighting a bow.
It's weird how much I've learned to hate Shipwreck. It's like I always get instantly killed and everyone else survives forever.
That's what I'm saying.
Also known as pushing the advantage.
Oh, perfect. Hammer, great sword. Hooray. Listen, you're great on it. Sick, in fact. I bet you'll definitely stand a chance against Golden Little Orb.
I thought he continued that at first after spot dodging.
Mm-hmm. Says J.U. Jared. Why'd you go for so weak combos?
I don't know, Demon. I don't play Orb.
You don't gotta know how to play Orb.
That's what you said to me. And then I started doing stuff like that and I won matches.
Well, yeah, it's obviously still useful, but... the thing is, that's kind of hard to punish Orb. Don't fall for his traps, Jared. You know what he's looking for.
I was waiting for the downlight moment. Also, that killed. Actually, I was fine.
Huh?
It didn't look like that threw me very far, and then the hammer finished me off when it looked like it shouldn't have.
I hear ya. I don't know why the weapon spawns on his jumping body. He's going off. He's actually going berserk.
This is such weird things to do! I don't play enough Magyar! Stamp!
He's going crazy, Jared. A lot of Manfish been practicing the hammer and the Magyar for days now.
I can tell.
He's been training. He's been
Sadly,
punching
can't be
himself.
gauntlets.
Huh?
Sadly, it can't be gauntlets.
You don't know that for sure.
That's true.
Personally, if I was on Manfish, I would have gone for the recovery while you were blowing the horn.
That's sick, dude. I never expected it.
I literally never see that hit. Barely. Facts. Ooh, doesn't kill though, get wrecked. Ooh, if he would have been a little to the left, he probably would have been fine and killed Slit. Would have faced the other direction, would have picked him over great shoulder. Ooh. Sadly, you chuck your orb in front of you and spinning. It's as powerful as his foot.
Yep, and that. When you see the orb go through his body.
That's so dude. You just need to understand the hitbox a little bit better. Oh. 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 Well, Manfish, he's like, I'm gonna butter him
I
up.
hate hammers so much!
Well, Manfish, he got a feeling. Ooh. He's saying tonight's gonna be a good night. Well, Manfish is kind of doing some weird things now, like jumping into the mine and just taking that, but maybe he's getting cocky.
I actually have disadvantage there. I can't. There's no way I win this. Unless I pop off.
Let's see it, let's see it.
I popped off!
That is unfortunate for you, lad. Laggy.
Defense can't see. Yes, defense.
Defense.
Can't see me now.
Def pants.
Exactly.
Def lance. Yes. I was so close. You were. But alas. Lag.
But alas, when I'm pushed into a corner, I push others into corners. That happened to me off stage.
Defense can't stop lag.
Yeah, not big.
Unless you're saying somewhat, like say if you were lagging, Jared was playing defensive characters like Magyar. Technically in that sense, defense could be lag. Should have went for the ground bed, dude. You never go for just the ground bed on hammer, dude. It's so good. And it's not very punishable either. It really is not. It just, against some weapons, you gotta be careful. Like hammer or gauntlets. Ooh, you touched the wall. I bet you tried to recover, didn't you? But you hit the wall.
I don't know,
Huh?
I don't know. I've done so many times.
I wish my guitars could hit behind me, bro.
I wish my hitbox existed.
I'd actually being swarmed by this man, dude.
I side-aired. How does guitar neutral stop me?
Because it's crazy, Jared. Nerf guitars. Hashtag Nerf guitars buff hammer.
Not what I'm saying.
Exactly what you're saying.
I'm saying buff Jared.
Hashtag fix servers, honestly. I lagged it. No, listen, you got this still. Blast or ground pound recover are probably the strongest in the game.
You got baited.
Oh. That's controller for you. One input goes... one input turns to a wrong input, then you ground pound off stage, you fast fall, and then you can't come back. It's the definition of pain. That was a pretty fast round. 200 damage.
I expect a slow round. From actually, does Lucian have low attack or low defense?
Who?
Lucian.
Lucian has low attack.
Yeah, I was expecting a slower match with infinite defense and non-existent attack.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Who was the character that has high dexterity and high speed but low defense and attacks at Lin Fei?
Lin Fei, Zero, oh.
Yeah, so we need Scythe Bow to beat. Honestly, Scythe Bow you probably don't even need damage. But defense would be nice. Just defense and speed. Maybe just defense and dex.
Quick enough! I see people do that in Sword all the time, where they're just like chilling, and they just go into an instant ground pound. I'm not sure how.
I don't know. Couldn't tell ya.
That's the best you can do. Never mind. I can't stop ya.
I wonder who my favorite sword is to play. I really like Hattori. I like Asuri.
This is probably my favorite sword.
I like to use, in a sense, like the stats and stuff, but I don't like the SIGs. Batch is pretty nasty, but I don't like the defense and such. Jalos is okay. Probably Hattori or Asuri.
Player 1 wins.
Or maybe me. You wait. I'm gonna get a crossover in the game. And it's gonna be something crazy.
What do you think?
No, it'd probably be a Ragnar, or Caspian, or a Jala skin.
That'd be the most defeating thing. Make a crossover review for like your least favorite character.
I don't know who my least favorite character would be. Like, obviously I hate fighting characters, you know? But my actual least favorite character? Let's be again. If I got a crossover skin, which would be the worst one? I can show you True Pain connects 500 devices to your internet. Me? I hear ya. It'd probably be a Hammer character that I hate the most. I would say Nash, but I don't hate Nash.
What about a nice Thor?
Thor has orb. It gets things. Yay, Megan. Yeah, good old Megan.
That's all correct. And not just thinking the name is Megan.
Huh?
If that's all correct, not thinking the name is Megan.
Uh-huh. Maybe Llama's just lost it. He thinks he's playing Megan.
Not this! Anything! I feel like I was hit twice there!
I think you were, to be honest. It's Megan? Yeah, I hear ya. Megan's kind of crack at it. Ooh! You really like it, but the spot thuds are still one fleek.
Mine aren't. Can't even use them. How do you go so fast?
Megan's got kickster, what can I say?
They shadow dodged the first one, and I still hit them with the second one without even inputting it.
Listen, dude, listen. Irrelevant. Oh?
Yep. Got a hammer hiding in your back pocket?
He might. Or Megan might. Could be still a he.
I tried to jump.
Oh! Megan has fists for days. Oh my god. Must be 12 o'clock with clock. It was a clock. Yeah. Clocks.
Stop! That was point blank! Weapon tosses don't work like that!
It is if you're Megan, Jared. Making me crazy.
Why don't I just wait before I say? This match would be over already.
If you waited or didn't wait?
If I waited.
Well. Maybe I'll name the next stream Llama Manfish Ruined My Life. feel like you gotta put some sort of clickbait, right? Like, Megan ruined my life. I shouldn't be alive. Scythe buff? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. Right? That could be kind of slick. New character Megan? Right? That could be slick. We do need to get into the clickbait thing. Freedom already still on my going sexual, going wrong thing, right? Which is fine, right? He could have his lame titles. If I want real clickbait. Real good clickbait. Like, new legend Megan, right? But then being like, haha, it's just a joke, it's an inside joke, right? But everyone thinking it's actually new legend, right? And then Scythe buff, people are like, oh, is there a new Scythe buff coming out? I'm like, no, but they should buff Scythe. Hence the title, right?
We're like, yeah, Scythe the Rift, dude. Absolutely buff. Or you talk about the Scythe buff that happened a while ago. Easy collapse.
Oh god, I'm falling on my chair, my thing dipped. I almost died.
Not go for my TV.
No, it's because of my little sleeves. Anyway, I don't know why I like actually leaning back so much. I was laggy with Megan, but got close to winning. Yeah. Match of fisticuffs. Frick you. Such soulless eyes. Bam, bam. Bro, there was this thing on Reddit, right? You can pay attention to this too, right? There was this thing on Reddit, right? And some guy went to his local game store, not a GameStop, right? He stopped at a game store, not, yeah. And there was a shelf of a bunch of used Skylanders. And that just like, imagine I could increase my collection. Ooh, hey, oh, let's go.
That's gonna happen.
Oh man, if it's just cracked on the racks. Gotta go? Oh, I guess I gotta go, Jared. Gotta go fast. Well, see you later, Llama Manfish. It was fun playing with you, even though I didn't really play with you, but it was fun watching you struggle against Jared, / Jared struggle against you / Megan.
Not even anything about Megan, just launch Megan.
Yeah. We'll probably vibe here for like 30 minutes before we swap over to Minecraft Dungeons. But, yeah. We'll probably vibe here. I do want to check out something real quick. With the tabletop simulator. I've got so many channels. See what Wubbs is doing. Let's copy what he's doing. Hypnotic ranked 1v1. Ah, okay, I get it. Moon playing some Myriad Returns. Captain Sparkles playing some, I'm assuming, Vault Hunters. Rando. Kara is playing at tabletop. Oh, Secret Hitler. Oh. He's playing Secret Hitler with the Chilled Gang. I don't know what Secret Hitler is, but sounds great. Oh, they're doing the first step of Gears 5. Interesting. If I cared. Got him. Okay. I guess I could open up Twitter. You can do some more ranked if you want to work on your Battle Pass stuff.
Fine.
Bam, bam. I feel like I'm getting stuff from like this guy liked the one thing where I said this is actually just Brawlhalla post right?
Mhm.
Got a like, and then Freedom posted this. Why can't I not? I'm gonna click the. Why can I not click the actual thing? Fun stuff. Okay. He posted a thing. It's when a gold calls you a fake diamond in experimental, and then I did a little correction sign when a fake diamond experimental calls you a gold, and it was funny.
Okay, let's see what I need for the battle pass. Okay, easy collapse.
What?
Just some stuff, you know.
Bruh.
I need one different matchmaking queue. I need some double kills, obviously. And then I need one match without dying twice. Right now I'm fighting a Yumiko. And a Bogart. And a Taros.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
This is crazy. Okay, here we go. Guys going downtown real quick flag.
None of this makes any sense! You should have been dead so long ago! You use downsync on Hammer, right? You know, the one that puts them in the sky? And then my side sync triggered it. Because Hammer is actually light speed and a half.
Well, Yumiko's is probably pretty speedy.
Now
Why?
I have to take out 2 people without dying.
Why blue?
Because I don't have black on all
Oh, you're doing experimental or stripe count, I mean?
Yeah.
Ew.
Better than free for all.
Why are you trying to go for these achievements so bad? You could just wait till next week.
I don't care.
Well, it just makes sense to wait till next week. If I didn't have those challenges on, I'd wait till next week.
Yeah, and I'm not you.
I'm still waiting on
Why
double
does
kills.
this man be an arm? Stop. Oh, I only just realized he's running 3 hammers. I'm tempted to kill myself.
Well, you're not gonna get that one challenge done, so.
Yes, but I still need to participate in the strikeout.
Participate?
Do I have to win? I hadn't noticed.
Oh, you have to win the different game modes?
Yes. I'm not sure if I have to win or participate.
I'm pretty sure it's win. Could have dunked him right there, Dred.
What do you think I tried to do?
Looked like throw the game. Ooh, not a kill option, facts.
Yep, bouncing doesn't exist.
You just blew this guy with blasters, it'd be hilarious.
Never mind.
That was a
Learn
little.
to red to kill.
I mean, I'm gonna try your coverage. Anyway, look at this. Crumb made this, right?
Uh-huh.
It says curiosity killed the cat, right? Slick, right?
Yeah.
They mean then a Microsoft Paint. It's a classic. Anyway, you can go back to what you're doing. Should just do ranked though, but
I
yeah.
do have to win.
Okay.
Boy, if Halloween colors old now. Guess Nyx was really just holding me back.
2, 1, brawl.
They're announcing a Pokemon thing this week? Interesting.
Yep, I hit grounded.
Actually, right.
It's because neutral sigs hit ground and it doesn't make sense! Like imagine, you're a good distance away from a set, right? He neutral sigs and it hits you.
Mm-hmm.
God, Halloween Volcop looks bad. I hate fighting guitar players so much.
Of course. I'm on a YouTube play button, bro.
Yep. Love how bombs don't bounce, despite being called bouncy bombs.
Are they called bouncy bombs?
Yes.
Interesting.
Guessing this person just let me get the kill on him.
That's what I'm saying.
Player 1 wins.
What am I looking at right now? Chrome with a box on her head and a pickaxe. Orchid with a diamond sword. Dance-Swords with a trident. Kara seemingly dressed up as a Doki Doki Literature Club class with a crossbow. What you doing there, lad?
Who's in the character?
Back in the ranked?
Yep.
Sweeping?
Don't know yet. I'm Fate, so probably not. Tell me, Jim, what should I do on Orb?
I don't know.
Lies. If you know what I shouldn't do, you know what I should do.
Just play it how you want to play it, bruh. You'll learn.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
God, I hate platforms. How am I supposed to play Orb when they just fly through the walls? Or more so get stopped by the platform.
This is terrible, though. This map. That'll be a spicy one.
Should've went all in at first.
Mm-hmm.
That would have it to do, but he killed himself, so.
Bet. Twitter do be wild and like crazy.
Player 2 wins.
Now I filled my water. After one match of faith
Bye.
against an Orion.
Oh man, my Twitter's actually pain. Lads. Hey, maybe I'm gonna start uploading my Brawl viewer game stuff to YouTube. See how it goes. Maybe I'll start that today? Maybe question mark. It's gonna be a lot of people just looking at me, staring at my face cam, and looking to the side to see my face. But listen, I can't stop. Wow. Bow, 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 bow. Again, I don't know what the slud's doing over here, but you know. How's it slouching?
Oh, it's slouching.
But okay, I think I got a little bit more left.
Easy double kill in the trainer lobby.
Uh-huh. If only it counted.
Yeah.
Three, two,
Sounds like a
one,
sick group.
brawl.
Really? before I can side air from a side light, this guy's able to grav cancel down light on rocket lance.
Paisley, you want in? Too bad. You read the sign, says no butts allowed. That's classy.
What's classy is a million rocket lance recoveries.
Oh my god. Paisley's tail is whipping that door. Oh, they playing the Princess Bubblegum Sus Rocket Lance?
Seems like it.
Oh, don't worry, dude, playing the Pink Fate.
Oh, another jump. You did not think I had another jump.
I can tell.
I was wondering, why did you go for that move? I'm just gonna jump away from it.
I'm gonna roll down these hot tweets, dude. I've never felt more quirky.
Ah, yes. Jump down or actually means stand still on the wall for 3 seconds. Fate doesn't obey my orders.
Fate is a cruel mistress, dude. Much like fortune. And karma.
Ah, yes, that makes sense. That also makes sense.
What can I say, dude? One day till Bravely Default releases.
Oh my god, bro, die!
Dude, Artemis is known for crazy
God.
defense.
Guy's struggling to kill me in red, meanwhile he's in black.
Listen, dude, you should just use the orb neutral. It's far better. It's basically a kill option and a half.
See, how I see orb is it's like sight, but I don't know how to play it. It's a weapon that can kill people.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
This is probably the last game. Well, we can probably do one more after this. I'm trying to finish up this one really quick.
Ah, yep. Love being able to dodge. Love Fate 6 not having a hitbox.
coaster. Who cares? Who cares about coasters, bro?
Ah, yep, that isn't it. Okay, I think I've had enough of rank for today.
You got one more, dude. One more in yet. After you cream these brulees, okay? Easy.
I don't understand how people walk through my attacks! Like, what was that?
What is this?
Oh my god! Orb sucks. I hate it.
Fighting or playing?
Playing. Cause now, like, ooh, I can't combo, that's why I hate it. It's the fact that recovery is the most pointless move in the game!
You're wrong.
Recovery, I'm in their body, that's like, axe down air.
What can I say?
It's like, you know how some people spot dodge and they're like, oh, now I know your move, so now I can counter. This person just stands still. And then they just become immune to my attack, and they know where I am. It's funny how easy the game would be if I was invincible for 5 seconds every second.
I mean, that does sound pretty bad.
Yeah. But see, guys like that, they still nearly lose.
I don't think you'll beat him this time. Oh boy.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Hope you're ready for some 6-man. I'm fighting a Mordax.
Top 8.
About 12 seconds into the game, I've seen 4 6. 5, 6. Fastest count you've ever heard.
It actually is insane. Right. This will be the final game. So I do want to play some MC Dungeons tonight, right?
Ah, yep, I was just on the other side of them and they, you know.
That
down
Mordax
there.
combination looks kind of cool. It's like lightning and bolty. It reminds me of that one closer's boss, like one of the first ones on the Black Lamb side.
Yeah.
I forget.
Dang. It's funny how he let go for his ground pound, like 6 feet above me.
It's gone, dude. They can literally do what they want.
Yeah, and how he just walks through my sig.
Listen, dude, he's a baller. What are you gonna do?
And the platform actively tries to kill me. Oh, I'm right next to him, about to use my down sig, and he down lights me on Scythe. I think it only hits in a range. And how he whips the sig and is able to attack faster than me.
It actually is funny how people complain about Axe being faster than Scythe, but not every Sig being faster than everything. You know? I just find that weird.
He neutral sigs me through a wall. Recovers me while grounded.
Okay.
And goes through my hitbox to hit me.
Doesn't
Oh,
look
then
like
you can't forget the fact that I was on the wall.
doesn't look like a winning game.
Oh, and the fact that I dodged the right direction, then he goes in the opposite direction that I dodged to attack. And it hits me.
Not worried, dude. We just gotta show to our stream
Oh,
viewers
and
review.
how apparently now Grandpa in the safe doesn't have an upwards hitbox.
Or downwards one, it looked like.
Yep, he just gets hit by it, but then doesn't actually. He dodges upwards, still doesn't get hit by it.
The ground pound was weird, and also that weapon throw was a little bit long. But that's weird because Blast Home's stupid with weapon throws, so.
Oh, and how I sidelight him twice, and he's like, not really though. Man, surprised that Grandpa didn't hit me.
It is a little intriguing. Okay, okay.
Oh, what? Explain! I was above him, then I dodged upwards! And then he hits me with it! Nothing better than when you read a move, know how to counter it, and you still get hit!
It's not looking good.
Yep, I was above him and behind him, as I'm sure you saw. I was below him, we both recovered, as you saw.
I'm somehow still alive though, Druid. Ooh, that's some disrespect
Don't worry,
right
he's
there.
gonna clock me after I shadowed him.
It's probably true, to be honest. That would be wild, and if you, what's it, win this. Oh my god! You should
It's funny
spit
how
on
I
this guy in
completely
chat.
cheated the guy and he still got more damage. Or I barely got more damage.
That was kind of a crack comeback, I'm not gonna lie. The man probably feels so bitter defeat right now. How much everybody's loading up the stream just to be like, that's bull crap.
Like, bro, you completely dodged one of my hitboxes.
That's what I'm saying. I'll leave the screen pulled up so they know it's us. I'll give it a minute or two.
Yeah, yeah. They need to fix those Brawlhalla servers sooner rather than later.
I hear ya. So we'll probably make some foods. Might watch some Stardew. I just don't know how I feel about doing Minecraft. Or not. Well, yeah, I guess it is Minecraft, but MC Dungeon stream. Because I want to play it, but I don't know if I really want to get into it now. I'd rather kind of start at midday tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know? That does sound more optimal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So no. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll hop on a little bit tonight and just load up and check everything out at least. Maybe try like a run or two and see if it was really much easier and stuff. Anyway, lads, as always, make sure to like, follow, and obey. I'll catch you on the flippity flop. Ribbit.